Anyway, howdy partners, or howdy partners! Welcome to RayRay Awesome. Who's he? Oh no, I think it's the guy doing it. Oh, right. Welcome to Skyrim SE Special Edition. Frandalf the Fair, a female wizard. That's what we're doing. Although we gotta be using the sword a bit, but then so did Gandalf. I mean, right. This is what we're doing today. Chasing echoes. Serana and I are trying to locate her mother, Valerica, who may have one of the Elder Scrolls. Which is why this series is called The Elder Scrolls. Our search has taken us to Valerica's laboratory, hidden within the ruined tower of Castle Valkenhar. According to Valerica's notes there, she has likely fled Tamriel and entered the Soul Cairn, a dimensional plane of oblivion. In order to pursue her into the Soul Cairn, Serana and I need to recreate the experiment that opens a portal to this strange device. And our objectives are, well, we've gathered the soul gem shards. Have I not gathered the finely ground bone meal? And then we got to place them in the vessel. But I'm pretty sure we just got to put it in. I think I've already done that, but you know, I could have missed something. So I'll just wait a second for people to come in. You know, just vain hope. How is my subscribing thing going on? It's up to 189. Yeah, it's getting closer to the 200. We're like 200 by my birthday, which is only about another couple of weeks away. But I don't think we're going to make it. But, you know, it was a nice thought, you know. So we'll wait for people to come in. I mean, that's what they do, isn't it? They have a little chat, we have a little intro. And if you want to skip it, you know, if you want to skip the chat at the beginning, you know, skip to about 5 or 6 minutes. And then we'll get into the crux of the thing. Now, just check. So according to my theory of relativity...
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
We should better just place it in there. And there's a lovely thing up on the wall there, which is quite amazing. Now, I think we've done a quick save, so we'll just do another one just to fill time. And yeah, let's have a look. Let's see what happened. We actually discovered 103 locations. We've cleared 26 dungeons. We've had 93 days in this game. God, seems like a long time there. We've waited. Now look, we've cleared 93. We've got days past 93, but hours waiting 372. And out of those 93 days, I've only slept for 9 days. Crikey, no wonder I'm feeling a bit weird. We found 5 standing stones. We got all that amount of gold there. You know, so you can look up all these stats. So we've done 546 barters, for goodness sake. We've done 8 persuasions and 1 bribe. See, so you got so you can look all this stuff up. See, I've done 49 quests at the moment, 44 miscellaneous objectives, 15 main quests. So you know you can go through and look at all this interesting stuff if you so desire. My favourite spell is clairvoyance, and my favourite school is illusion. Yes, I do go to school. And then, yeah, all this stuff is here for your amusement at any time. I think we should just crack on in there. And I was hoping that people would come in before I crack on in there. Right, so...
The ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, our eyes have gone a bit funny. Now, this does sometimes happen in Skyrim, where the old blue eyes comes in.
Let me know when you're ready.
And I think it's, you know, when we fight the Draugrs, I swear things attached to you.
Get the ingredients.
I don't think I've got finely grounded doodads on me. So I presume it'd be an F thing, wouldn't it? Finely grounded. Was it finely grounded?
Let me know when you're ready.
Let me have a look. Yeah, finely grounded. So it should be under the Fs, shouldn't it? Unless I can't read, of course. So, I mean, it's not going to be under books, so it's going to be under here, isn't it? I can't see finely grounded doodads on there, but maybe it doesn't count in our normal inventory because it's a quest item. Who knows the magical frostness of that? Alexa, what day is it? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Maybe I thought for a minute I picked the wrong day. Well, it looks like we're going to have to get on in there. Right then. There's a circle down there.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Alright, Serana. She's looking very lovely today. I mean, we're looking even lovelier, of course.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let
Although
me
you
know
wouldn't
when
think
you're
it with this lovely mask. But we have got, if I take that off, suddenly our beauty will appear. If I can find it. Take away the coat art. There we are. Now, whose looks the more attractive? I would say Serana, because she hasn't got a whacking great scar.
When you're ready.
Okay, I will then. Right, we better do it then. So we better fill the portal vessel. Now look out, everyone.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
This is what happens. Yeah, so we did have the purified soul thing.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Oh, it could be that I haven't got the last part. Okay, right, okay. Let's find the last piece of the puzzle here. Right, it looks like I've missed a bit somewhere. Oh, I might need a torch here. So let me find that last bit. That's the cup. That's the flagon. There it is. Oh no, we've already done that. So we want the finely grounded doodah. I think I saw arrow then. What we do with that? Yeah, hello. Are we? Can we not carry much? I think I should have got rid of some stuff, shouldn't I? Really? Yeah. In fact, that might be a good idea. Is get out of here. Where is my friend? My young friend here. I can't see anything on this table. I didn't eat it, did I, by mistake? If so, his quest will probably end. Let me have a look, see if I can find the ground thingies. Look in the cupboard. I thought we'd done all this last week. Apparently I forgot. Did I like knock it on the floor? Oh look, yeah, if you want to read the effects of the Elder Scroll, by the way, it's a good book to read. Yeah, you want to read some of these books. I notice most people that play this game, especially if you're younger people and they're not like massive great Elder Scrolls fans, they tend to just pick up the book, look, go, oh yeah, and just ignore it. Read the stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying read them all, but you should read it, because there are very interesting stories and it gives you, little bits of backstory. And I know people aren't bothered with all that stuff these days, but it is interesting. I've read quite a lot of them. I tend to have gone for the shorter ones, but I have read some of the other ones as well. Yeah, there's still lots of ingredients here that we could use here, but I should be selling all this stuff because I can't pick up any. I can't do anything at the moment. Is there an arrow pointing to where it is? Oh, hello, Electrical Ninja. How are you? Nice of you to pop in. What's that? Electrical Ninja. That's it. Hope you're well. Long time no see. Yeah. I have missed you a lot. I've missed you tremendously. Now I'm trying to find this. But I could have sworn that we've got all the ingredients. I hope I didn't accidentally eat it like a crazy lunatic that I am. I thought, I picked up a load of ingredients, I'll eat them all. So I could well have messed this up.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
I'm doing it. It's not quite working. Oh, what? Hang on.
Get the ingredients in vessel.
Why does it appear when I do that? Right, is that it?
Just get all of the ingredients into the vessel.
So it looks like some of it has gone wrong here. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting that out. So I hope you're well, Electrical Ninja, and you're keeping yourself sheltered and you're not being a fool and going out there and being, ignoring the rules. Please stick to the rules if you're in the UK, US, or wherever you are. Don't take the risk. Now, where's my buddy gone? Now, we're going to have to call our buddy here because we can't have this. So I'm going to summon. You're good. I am excellent. And I've had some rather excellent news as well. You know, because people at age 56 are now getting letters to say, oh, you can make your appointment now. And I still haven't got mine yet. Twice I've had a letter saying, you can go and make an appointment, but I've got no car, I can't get anywhere. But luckily I had a phone call this morning from the, I don't know, some health thingy, saying that they may be able to vaccinate me in my home. So that would be fantastic, because I'm like a crazed loony here. I'm probably the most locked up person in Great Britain, and I would like to you know, have the old vaccine. Where am I going to get that from? That's my current location. That's where I got to put the things. Where is the finely ground stuff? If I ate it, then I am a absolute twit of the highest caliber. Right, I'm going to summon my good friend, because I have the power to do that sometimes. Right, I'm going to no, I've got to find it now. Which one is it? I should have the power to summon. Oh no, I haven't got that, have I? Oh, that's a shame. I haven't got it. What's that? Hangman's Noose? What the hell is Hangman's Noose? Todd Howard, thank you for choosing a game from Bethesda Game Studios. Well, if that was a real Todd Howard, I say I would be on my knees now praying to you, Todd. But I've got a lot of your games if you are the real Todd Howard. I am a massive Bethesda fan. So, yes. This is Skyrim. I'm still playing it. Been playing it from day one, Todd. So if that's the real Todd, I will probably faint, because I love the guy. He saved the studio way back. Brought out Morrowind, and man, did this company take off. Well done, Todd. You're like a god to all of us. You know that. You give me a free copy of the Elder Scrolls 6. I wish you would give me a free copy of the Elder Scrolls 6. If you could give me a life-giving potion as well, so that I could live just a touch longer, that would also be nice, because I'm getting seriously worried about how long the Elder Scrolls 6 is, and I'm getting knocking on a bit now, and yeah, I'm getting worried that it could be another 5 years or 6 years ahead. And I just hope I live that long, because I do not want to miss the Elder Scrolls 6, because this game is fantastic, and I want to see Elder Scrolls 6, and I want to see what you're doing with that. I'm trying to find the other potion. You're going to tell me a secret. I know what it is. You're Electrica Ninja, and you're pretending to be Todd Howard. Isn't that right?
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
So, because it can't be the real Todd Howard. I can't believe the real Todd Howard bothered with my channel. Yeah, I knew it. You know,
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Because I'll tell you, I'd be on my knees praying now if that was the real Todd Howard. And Todd Howard, if you do listen,
get the ingredients in that vessel and
good
let me know
luck
when you're ready.
with Starfield. I'm anxiously waiting for that. But I'm more anxiously waiting for the Elder Scrolls 6, because this is a tremendous series and I've enjoyed every bit. So Elder Scrolls 6 will be fully online. I very much doubt it. No, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to say you're wrong there, because it's already been stated that it's a single player game. The next two are single player games, he said.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
They could do an online bit attached to it, but they are both single player games. That was announced last year. In fact, he's fake. Yeah, I know. It's you. I'm surprised that my
ingredients in that vessel and let me
PlayStation
know when
allow
you're
you
ready.
changing names so much, or YouTube. Serana, I haven't got the ingredients.
Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating.
Have you got any of those salts? Because I got an awful feeling I ate it. 32 times the detail.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're
Well,
ready.
dare I say, the last time I heard something like, oh, it'd be 16 times the detail, it was sadly
Get the ingredients in
disappointing.
that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
So, I wish it was 16 times the detail, and I hope it is 16 times the detail, because that would be fantastic. I know you want to stick with the creation engine, but you know, it needs a massive upgrade in my opinion, and many other people's opinion, of course. Help me, Todd. Is there a way for me to make this respawn again? so that because I can't find the purified salt, so I think I messed it up. Did it fall out of my hand, or somebody pinch out my pocket? And if so, this whole quest is ruined. And I left you all on a knife edge last week, only for PlayStation 7.
Get the ingredients in that
Yeah,
vessel
it could
and let me
well
know
be a
when you're ready.
PlayStation 7 by then. Well, it looks like I've eaten it by mistake. Why
Get
would
the
I even
ingredients in
do
that
that? Well,
vessel
there
and
is
let
a
me know when you're ready.
table down here somewhere. So I think I've messed this up. So, Serana, I'm going to have to leave you there, and we're going to have to go back, and I'll see if I can buy. I mean, I doubt if I could buy it, to be honest. I'll just check. There's not one here, but usually I think it's marked, isn't it? So if I've made a massive mistake here, well, I mean, Todd is watching, crikey. He's going to think I'm a right sad fool that is an idiot that just ate that, but you know, I am a sad fool. I want to know where my follower is. Is it in there? Nope. Maybe I missed it. So this is a real disappointment. I need to get rid of some stuff, and I've never found a use for the fragments apart from this thing here. So thank you, Electrical Ninja, for giving us that burst of entertainment. Yeah, there was a thing here, and I think I made some things, and I thought, oh, I better eat some of these things. Oh, there it is. Oh, hallelujah. I missed it. Oh, good. Just as I was about to say, right, Serana, it's all right. You can put your glowing eyes away. I've saved the day. There we go. Speak to Serana. Serana,
the rest is up to me.
my love.
Are you ready to go?
Can I ask you?
I'm not sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Well, I can tell you right now what it's going to do. Can I ask you something first?
Of course. What is it?
Are you married? Well, have you forgotten? Have you gotten Watch Dogs Legion yet? Because it takes place in London, and I love London. I must admit, I am not a Watch Dog fan. Now, I know that'll shock the entire nation when I say that, but I've seen a little bit, but it's not my kind of game. Going around hacking things, it's not really my kind of game, to be honest. I prefer this kind of thing, RPG, going around, you know, doing quests, you know, magic, and you know, I prefer all that. I've seen it looks very good. I have seen clips and previews of it and everything. And it does look good. You've been able to sort of switch to different people and all stuff. It looks very good. What will you do if we find your mother?
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so
Really?
sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never
And please,
thought of the
people,
cost.
ask these people all these questions. You know.
All right, here we go.
Right.
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back
Right,
to
I've
the
got
castle.
to go back in again.
She was so sure of what we did to my father.
But yeah, this is the
I couldn't help but go along
magnificent game.
with her. I never thought of the cost.
Do you still play Shadow of War?
Possibly. I guess even a vampire
Oh, I
mother
did
is
that
still
wrong.
a mother.
I looked it
Yes,
over at the
you're
text
right.
there, and I pressed the
I'm
wrong
sorry.
button.
I
Do you
just
still
didn't
play
expect
Shadow
anyone
of
to
War?
care
I'm
how I
not
felt
playing
about
Shadow
her.
of War at the moment. I'm
Thank you.
afraid that
Are you
has
ready then?
reached its end. I've practically
All right. Here
done all
goes.
of it. I've only done about 94% or something. There's only like little tiddly bits left, you know, really like online things and all that left.
By the blood of
Right,
my
wait for it.
ancestors.
There it is.
She actually did
We're opening
Created a portal with a soul.
the plane of oblivion. Visually stunning. So unfortunately I'm not. I mean, I do sometimes on my Xbox have a little go on it, you know, just to fill time. Right. We've got to enter the portal. Serana, please come with me. Because that's kind of frightening down there. Ready? Wait for the loading screen. Here we go. And Ghost did say, oh my goodness, I did see some guy do this. Oh, we've got to speak to Serana. Wait a minute. I'm in harm's way here. I should be speaking to her.
That looked painful.
It was painful. It was. What happened?
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that.
You did tell me about the blood, did you?
It's hard to describe. The Soul Cairn is...
I should play a horror game.
Hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment.
Right, yeah, I have had a little go at one of the, what do you call it? Resident Evil? I had a little go on it. I'm not a massive fan of horror games, but I've got Alien Isolation, although I haven't played too much of it. You know, it's pretty tough, that. Pretty tough game, that. So I'm not a huge horror game fan. I do like them, but I'm not a mad fan of playing them. What can I say? I mean, not because, you know, they're terrible or anything like that. I just like this kind of stuff. It's all exciting, you know. I don't like being scared out of my skin, although I don't scare out of my skin. I'm invulnerable to being scared, and so is my daughter. Ray, so there's no way in then, Serana.
There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it.
No, I'm not, because you're going to
Vampires aren't counted
get a
among
bit
the
of
living.
blood, aren't you?
I could probably go through there without a problem.
Are you saying that I need to become a vampire?
Not your first choice, I'd guess?
Nope. There has to be another way.
Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours.
Oh, don't like where this is going. Wouldn't that kill me?
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the Soul Cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe.
Actually, Electricus Ninja, I do have that game, Greedfall, and I've had I've done a few hours on it, and it hasn't really grabbed me yet. So I got it months ago, and I've had a go on it. I've just reached the island, so apparently that's when the game kind of kicks off. But I found it a little bit, I don't know, a little bit awkward. Combat is a little bit strange, so I have got that, and I will try and have a go on that. I've got too many games to play, and I don't know which one to play. It's like I got too many and not enough time left. So yeah, I could well have a go at that. Yeah, it is a little bit weird. I heard it's a bit simplistic. You know, it's like roll, get out of it, you know. But I hear that later on it does pick up. So hopefully it will.
Are you all right? That looked painful.
But I haven't got back to it yet. It was what happened.
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that.
I've got to try and carry on, you see, Electrical Ninja.
It's hard to describe. The Soul Cairn is, well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment.
Well, I don't want that. So there's no way in there.
There might be, but I don't think you're...
No, you're not going to like it.
Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem.
So you say I need to
Not
come...
your
Yeah, we
first
can't
choice,
done
I
this,
guess?
but I am at start. So there has to be another way.
Maybe. We
I'll
could
give you
just
a bit of
pay the
blood,
toll
or...
another way.
You want
It
to
wants
soul
a
trap
soul,
me? You
so
go
we
ahead.
Give it a soul. Yours.
Wouldn't that kill me?
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. It might be enough to satisfy them.
Yeah,
It
go
would
and
make
get
you
your
a
eyes
bit
sorted
weaker
out.
when we travel through the Soul Cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe.
Oh, I don't like maybes. Are those my only options then?
I'm sorry. I wish I knew
should
a
be-
better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you.
Oh, good, thank
Sometimes
goodness.
things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
Right, speak to Serana, become a vampire, or become... I think I'll become soul trap. I don't want to be a vampire. I'm already, you know, tucking on the edge of vampirism at the moment, because I've already been infected. I want you to soul trap me. I wouldn't feel right as a vampire.
Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the Soul Cairn.
No, I'm ready. Now, I can't pick up anything. That's the only trouble. So I kind of don't want to do this. I'll tell you what, I'm going to drop a load of stuff and come back for it later. Ready? Because I got too much stuff on me. What can I drop? What can I drop? Well, I haven't got me buddy with me. And I don't know what happened to him. He just deserted me in my time of need. So I'm going to drop that. Now, I know what you're saying. Why don't you put this on? But, you know, I'd rather have the armour, to be honest. So I'm going to drop that. I'll drop the glass gauntlets, although I quite cherish those. I'm just going to make a bit of room for myself so I can pick up some stuff. And drop that. What else? That's it. I mean, I'll probably drop some potions. Let's see. What do I need? I could do with a cure disease. Actually, if I take that cure disease, that might get rid of that little bit of vampirism. Potion of light feet probably won't help me in here, so I'll drop that as well. So I'll just drop a few things there. I hope you don't mind. Set some undead up on. Yeah, I don't mind that one. I'll probably keep those. Food I'll probably keep. I'll probably drop the bottle of ale and the wine. Although, man, do I fancy a drink. Right, and yes, this kind of stuff. I think we'll drop all that. Ray, do you have Sea of Thieves? Yeah, I do have Sea of Thieves on Xbox. Yes, me and my daughter have been playing that a fair chunk, and we have you know, put some uploads up on Sea of Thieves of us trying to do some of the quests and things. Yeah, we do like Sea of Thieves. I didn't like it at first, but I kind of grew to like it as the more I played it, because it's got better and better. So yes, I have got that, and yeah, we sometimes go back to that and have a go at that. Right, that's made me a little bit lighter. We'll leave it all there for a minute. Right.
Have you made up your mind?
I have, Serana. Soul trap me. Did you make videos about the game? Yes. Yes, I did. It's in the Sea of Thieves section. So yes, we have got that done. Or look through my past list of things. But yeah, I think we haven't done it now for about a month or 6 weeks now, because we're kind of swapping between Ark and Grounded at the moment.
Are you sure?
All right.
I'm willing to do it, but you need to think
it through.
But yeah,
we probably will get back to it.
You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the Soul Cairn.
Oh dear. Okay, I'm ready.
I know this is difficult for you.
Oh, it is.
I hope you trust me.
I trust you with my life.
That could hurt you.
Oh, I trust you completely.
Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then.
Oh, I'm going to watch that after the stream, because that game was... Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's good. And me and my daughter had a great laugh. Ouch, that hurt. Right, enter the Soul Cairn. Right, here we go. Soul Cairn. Right, ready? I should be able to enter it now. Ready? Here we go into the plane of oblivion, to the Soul Cairn. Loading screen coming up. Todd, if you're listening, I love you. I don't kind of like the microtransactions, you know. I'm a little bit upset about that. And I didn't particularly like Fallout 76.
Right at home in this place.
But apart from that, you're fantastic. And the team. Every single one of them. Right, we've got to locate Valerica. Now, the only problem with this game I found is the map in it. It don't give you a lot. It's like... So what I generally do is head in a kind of direction and then go, you know, it's difficult to get back to this place, I found.
Ugh, the smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
So actually, let me look. Is this marked? Yeah, it's not even marked, look. So I found great difficulty getting back to here. So yeah, you got to kind of head one way. Now, first of all, you must pick up these. It's quite important, because these, if we look at the ingredients on there, So it's very important. See, a lot of players don't look into this stuff. I forgot what it was now. What was the stuff I picked up? I just keep flicking through until it pops up in my brain. Not that I got a very big brain. What is it? I've got a brain, it just don't work. Right, I've missed it now. I don't know what it was now. Hanging moss? No. Grass pot? No. Glowing mushroom? No. What was it? Do you know, I've completely forgotten now. Oh, blur! I'll just look at the next one. Right, see, I kind of head in an easterly direction, I think, and then that means we can go west, as in the famous song, "Go West," to get back. But yeah, it's tricky to find because this place looks so alike wherever you go. Everything looks the same, so it's very difficult to find your way back. That's my only clickism. You missed it. It's in the middle of the food items. I missed what? Hello? Looks like me. Oh, are you on about the the void crystal? The finely grained. What's it? Yeah, I did find it in the end. Electrical energy, so we're able to come in. Oh, the plant. Oh. Yeah, well, when I find another one, I'll tell you what it is. I forgot. Oh, it's in the food item. Yeah. I'm trying to think now. If I see the name, I'll probably recognise it. The soul husk. There we go. Interrupts the soul drain effect in the Soul Cairn. Resists 10% of magic for 10 seconds. So there's a kind of drain effect that you get in it, and this is one of the lovely reasons why Skyrim is fantastic. Is you look at all this and beautiful 3D, zoom it in, do everything like that, which was the first at that time, I do believe. Well, I mean, I could be wrong about that. I mean, I just made that up. Right, so
I think a vampire would be right at home in this place.
Time is but a window.
Let's just find my mother and get out of here quickly.
What a horrible place.
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be wrong.
I think you said that just now, Serana. You may have already uttered those words. Right, let's wander on. Now, there are certain places where things appear. So I'm going to get me weapons out, and I'm going to go with flames, because we're a mage. We've got to go careful. There's all these little souls floating about. The elder souls. The elder souls. That was a stupid joke. Don't laugh at it.
Beware the dragon Durnehviir, destroyer of souls and harbinger of the fallen.
Well, that sounds nasty. I won't do that. Right, so there are certain places in it, but as I say, getting back is very difficult because everything looks the same. So how am I supposed to get that? I mean, that's what I want to know. Uh-oh. Here come the first of the ugly creatures from down and beyond. A Boneman.
That'll teach you.
Are there any bone women? I mean, it is it was National Women's Day yesterday. But that's been and gone. Now we're celebrating National Men's Day.
Imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrified.
She probably was. I mean, I'm terrified as it is now. If you go up to the tops of these, there are things at the top of these things, and there are a load of books. I think it's about like 15 or something. And I never did find them. I found about 4 out of about like 10 or
Where'd you
12 or whatever. And I never found them all. It's just so hard to remember where you've been in this game. I mean, alright, the fog of war probably helps.
Done and done.
Done and done. And you're going to get a lot of soul gems here. Oh, hello. What's this? A coin purse? A petty soul gem, which is not the greatest thing in the world. A chest there, which for a minute there you did think was a chest. It's just a stone. Right, this is one of the first of the notes that we have to search for, because somebody's going to ask us to search for these notes. Quickly stifled by the sound of over 100 wings. Rising from the Foyada was an entire colony of cliff racers, and they were out for blood. The blasted thing had led me right to their nest and sacrificed itself with the intent of feeding me to its brood. It was a trap. The damn things had become much too clever. Knowing this was likely the end, I jumped down from the silt strider, and hit the back of its leg with the something. Now, silt strider, if you play Morrowind, there is a silt strider in there, which of course is a relation of Strider in Lord of the Rings. Now, I just made that up, so don't believe a word of that. Right, apparently I'm sneaking, apparently. Hello? So one of these guys is going to say, "Find my notes!"
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Oh yeah, calm down, who's Arvak?
Arvak, my horse.
Arvak.
We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
How can I help him?
Arvak! Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
How can I help him? I said how can... Alright. So we've got to find the skull. Now, if we find this skull, man, are we going to have a wonderful creature.
This is no place for you.
So we're going to see a lot of these. This is no place for us, but yeah, it's a creepy old place. The only trouble is, it's a little bit dull. Yeah, we got to find the horse. So we're going to look out for the horse. I find there are some towers in here, and if you go to them and use the little things that sort of shoot you up to each level, you can find nice bits of loot here if you go to the towers. But I think there's probably also other places as well. So, but yeah, as I say, you can very easily get lost here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say get lost, but right. So yeah, if you go, there are some that you go in like little entrances. Right. Okay. It might be. No, I don't think it's one of these. So let's have a look in here. Scroll of a call to arm. They have improved combat skills, so that'll come in handy. That's a particularly good one. I don't use too many scrolls. You know, only the elder ones. Only the elder ones. Oh, never mind. Right, okay, here they come. Here come the Bonemen. Very similar to Dawnguard, except they aren't wearing anything.
Kill you again.
Now these are very easy to kill, as you can see, and we're going to get a ton. If you're short of soul gems, this is the place to come. Now there could be a strong one in all this lot. You know, it's very likely. Serana's doing well, flashing away there with her flashness. Very flashy. It's all weird. Yeah, my only criticism, Todd, if you don't mind me saying so, my only criticism is it's a little bit dull. Oh, is that the Soul Cairn effect? I may have to eat that. Yeah, I think that's the... Yeah, look. It's kind of draining us. That's that thing up there. So what we've got to do is we've got to get up there. Alright? And we've got to remove those. See, we cannot get past this. So we have got to get up there and do something about it. It's trying to drain us in a moment. What we've got to do is we've got to go around here, up here, and you notice my health is going down, so I'm going to whip it out. I'm going to whip it out here. And we'll quickly kind of reverse this whatever, and we're going to get in there and we're going to try and... Now we've got a Daedra Heart, Small Pearl, and we're going to try and suck the living daylights out of whatever that is, and I can't remember how you do it. Right, we got to do it somehow. How do we do it? How do we? I've forgotten how it... Oh, there. Right, oh, hang on. I can't remember how we do it. But we got to kind of resist it somehow or do something. I can't remember how we do it. There's some way of disrobing this. And I can't remember how we do it. I thought we go up here and there's some kind of thing we got to unlock her. Or whatever. Where is it? I'm sure there's something we got to press or... Oh, we got to go on that. Oh, crikey. I bet you didn't save it, did you, Ray? I do believe we didn't save it. So, I'm sorry about that. I may be all the way back to when we first walked in. Ghost57 says, find the horse. Yes, I know. If I've gone back to here, I'll die 1,000 deaths. Yes, I've died 1,000 deaths already. Right, okay. Hello, Ghost. How are you? Yes, I've messed it up. Yes, I've already played this, so...
Emptiness consumes me.
I know about the horse.
Let's try to handle this quickly.
Arvak. And, yeah, he's rather excellent. But, I can't remember how you resist this stuff now.
Akaviri shaman. How could I know it would trap my soul?
Terrible? What was terrible? Right, I must do a quick save. I'm gonna have to start doing quick saves because I don't want to keep repeating stuff all the time. It's getting on my nerves, to be quite honest.
That sky, it feels like I'm being watched. Can't stand it anymore.
Well, sit down then. Right. You'll explain later. It's terrible. Right. Now this playing ability, as I say, it is a little bit dull because all the environments look the same. It's very hard to know where you're going. So, you know, unless you use that compass, it's really kind of difficult to know where it is, especially when you get really far away. I mean, you can see that now, but I think from a long way away, I'm not sure if you can see it. Now, there should be a way of unlocking this, and I got to think now. Is it we got to do a certain spell? So let's see if we can find that particular spell, because you can go through here and do all these things. Because I can't remember. It was a long time ago when I did this. Very long time ago. And that is a long time. So I've kind of forgotten how we do this. Shoot or destroy the lights. Sounds like a good idea. Because, as I say, it's been a very long time since I've done this. Right, okay, thank you, Ghost. Because, yeah, I can't remember. I thought it was a certain spell you had to do. I don't have enough magic. This is a powerful blast, so I probably shouldn't have done that one. Let's do, say, sparks. That would probably be a better idea. Thank you, Ghost. Much appreciated. Right, here's another one of the notes. I missed the first note. Now, these Jiub's Opus, yeah, we've got to collect a lot of these, and I've never ever found them all. Remember, in the end, 76 cliff racers were slaughtered. I was knee-deep in their corpses, and my body on the verge of collapse. But I had survived. I smiled to the heavens, and all went black. When I awoke, all I felt was my back on a cold stone floor. Every muscle in my body was on fire and my vision was blurred. Slowly I tried to climb to my feet. It took several agonizing... And you can fill that in how you like. There's a dagger of fear there, which kind of puts the wind right on me. YW. I don't know why it's a W. Oh yeah, you're going to get lots and lots of soul gems in this place, so it's a great place to come for stocking up on them. Right, I got to find the guy. Well, he was very close to where I started off. So you're welcome. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, it could be that because I didn't wander very far from that start bit, so it could well be this guy here. It's not that guy there. So it could be that, I mean, I don't know if he's randomly generated, but he was near where I started off. I kind of walked down here, like that, and he was close by. You know, it sounds like it's outside this storm. It kind of does. I'm going to turn the sort of weather thing down. The effects down, although it is actually quite low already. I'll turn it down a bit because that like, you know, that is a little bit loud, isn't it? The old thunder there. And you know, you want to hear what I'm saying. Or not. I mean, it's up to you. Now, I forgot where I went now. Right, let's quick save. By the way, Ghost, that video that you recommended about the mutations and things, I'll try. I'm just getting some biscuits. I have actually watched that one some time ago. Oh, I got no biscuits left. I can't believe that. Man, I'm going to be really hungry later then. Right. No snacks today then. So yeah, I have actually seen that one because I remember it was a lady that. Oh, that's the guy there, I think. So I saw it, but the thing is, it's such a complicated.
What a horrible place.
It is pretty horrible. So that's my only criticism is, man, does it take a lot of time and patience to do all this stuff. A refresher view does no harm. Yeah, I did have a look at the first kind of, I think 5 or 10 minutes. Just to reacquaint myself. I'm sorry, Serana. Yes, very complicated. Yeah, and that's why I've never done it. Is because it's so damn time consuming, and I am not going to spend hours and hours playing a game, which you know I really like, despite the criticism I lay at it now and again. It's a game that I really like, but yeah, I don't want to spend like 10 hours doing that whole process and getting a load of them. I'd have to get another, say, 20 T-Rexes, look at all their stats, and kind of remember which one it is. I suppose I could name it the way she did, like MO something.
You'd be wrong. Let's just find my mother and get out of here quickly.
Are you alive? I must be imagining this.
No, I'm here.
Sky. What kind of place is this?
Yeah, alright, Serana, get over it. So I'll look in all of these things, because some of them have got little chests and things in. Ah, here it is. Ah, here we go. Boneman coming. You could end with some very high. Yeah. But yeah, it's such a long process. I'm going to kind of shortcut that process.
Done and done.
And just stick with a few and try and get the best that I can, because I from what I've seen, with what I have so far on the Xbox, I should actually be able to do the first boss, maybe,
my mother must have been
maybe the second level of it. I don't know. It looks like I can. It didn't look that difficult. I have got a fair few that are near the level that he said. So I've already read this one, so I won't read this one again. But yeah, you got to collect a few of these. I think it does say in the. I don't know if it says. Hang on, wrong button. It says it yet. About the pages. It's probably because we haven't met the guy yet. Right. So we. Oh, actually, let me look at that again. We've got to locate. Let me. Yeah. So is it show on the map where shit? See, the thing is, it shows on the map like that. Well, how is that any kind of help? Because, see, apart from these, it's very difficult to know where you are on this, and it is a bit bland in that you just get lost so quick. Right, there is a marker going that way, so I'll try and go that way. I think there are 10, yeah, something like that, 10, 12.
Please. End this misery.
Somewhere around that, yeah.
You must help me find
right, here he is.
He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
I agree. Calm down. Who's Arvak? He's a horse. I know. We've already done this. And have to save him a place. Yeah. How can I help him?
Arvak, where are you? Arvak, please come back. Come back.
So anyway, we've got to find Skull. Which could take some considerable time. I probably won't spend the whole, 2.5 hours or so in this, because it is a bit repetitive in that, there's a lot of, there's not much here in kind of things to look at. There are a few of these tower things with things in it, but apart from those, everything looks a bit like everything else. So it's hard to. I tend to lose track where I'm going. That's the only problem. So I'm going to do quick saves now, every now and again, because I don't want to do all this again. And then I'm going to try and head in a kind of easterly direction towards that arrow, to try and so that we don't take too long in here. That's something I'll do in our time. Oh, we've also got the soul harvested there. Isn't that the name of your horse in Shadow of the Colossus? No, I do. The one in Shadow of the Colossus is. Oh, what is his name? Aggro. It's Aggro. I actually remember. Yeah, his name is Aggro in Colossus. I still haven't got to that yet, have I? But I must get to that at some point. It's just that I tend to play most of my time, you know, watching YouTube or playing on my Xbox. I'm sorry to say that, but I've got a lot of games on that. Oh, so there's the horse. Like. Hang on, there's the horse. There's the horse. Now I don't know. There he is. We've got to find the skull, haven't we? So we've got to find the skull. So in one of these places, we are going to find a skull.
Well, look what we have here. Someone with flesh on their bones.
Oh, thank you very much. What's the matter with you?
Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers.
Bad idea, friend.
How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I look like someone that would double-cross a necromancer?
Yes. So that's how you got here.
It. Horse, wagon and all. Plopped here without so much as a word.
Yeah, you were close, Ghost,
I used to be one of the best traders in High Rock, you know. How people would track me down just to see what I had for sale.
Got anything left?
Very funny. And what exactly are you going to pay me with? Take a look around. Gold doesn't exactly win you any friends around here.
Yeah, shame. There must be something you want.
I'll tell you what. I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along.
Please do.
The only thing I see around here in abundance are soul husks. You
want me to collect those, do you?
Fungus-looking things growing out of the ground. Bring me, say, 25 of them, and you can rummage through what was left on my cart.
That's not a bad deal, fair enough.
Odds and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, used to gather, before all of this nonsense happened to me. Tell me what you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal.
That's a great idea. Right, I'm looking for the horse thing. I don't have 25 husks.
No husks, no sale. Guess you have some scavenging.
Yeah, I got some scavenging. So yeah, there's some stuff on here. There's 1 gold there. So maybe I'll scav. Oh, hello. There's another one of those pages. I'm going to read these because they're not very much. About to strike me down in anger for my somewhat sordid past. Suddenly I understood everything. Suddenly I realised that I was brought here for a reason. I should have died in those ass wastes. But Lord Vivek must have seen something inside me that he hadn't seen in a millennia, and decided to spare me from my fate. Thus began my ascent to sainthood. Thus began the rise of Jiub. Now, Jiub is a character in the Elder Scrolls Morrowind, the third in the series. I haven't played very much of it because it's quite kind of old-fashioned now, and you know, it looks very, very dated. So I find it a little bit of a struggle to get on with it. It doesn't help you a tremendous amount, so it's quite difficult to you know, you've actually got to work for things, you know, use a bit of effort to actually achieve stuff. So it's quite difficult. You know, there's no pointer for a start off. I mean, I'll try and knock that thing out if I can. Right. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna find. So you know, it's kind of dull and boring here in this place. So we'll stay in here for a while. Now I might pick that up because it's worth a bit, but it's worth getting it for the soul gems because then you have an end of supply. And we'll pick up as many of those things. And if we can pick up 25 while we're heading on our way to what's it, Valerica or whatever it is. So, but I got a feeling there aren't many husks around. I do like heading towards the towers, although some of the bosses are a bit strong. You know, the 2 towers, of course. But there's like 4 towers in it, right? Here's one of them. That's probably where I got sucked up into the atmosphere. So we'll do a...
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
What's that? What's that? Right, something's afoot. If you don't know what a foot is, it's a thing on the end of your leg. I don't know why you're having so many problems. You know, I mean, I can just burn this in about 2 seconds. Although, come to think of it, he's a strong boy. This guy's a strong one, and for an archer, that's pretty good actually. Yeah, they do get stronger, by the way. They do. You don't think this is going to be easy as pie, because it does ramp up a bit. Oh, crikey. Nearly lost myself there. Concentrate. Now, I'm going to start off with a little bit of food. A sweet roll would be beautiful. Now, the cheese rolls, of course, are a tremendous thing to have in reserve. And a nice steak. And a seared that. And then we'll try and kill this off. And then hopefully, although, let's take a potion of magicka, because we want to reduce our weight. Extra magicka. I don't think I'll do that one, and I won't do that one. I'll wait till kind of in a boss fight or something before we do stuff like that. So let's put this up a shade. Get rid of this Boneman, and he kind of leaves a little blob there. So we'll pick up that and that. Antlers. Yeah, we could. It's only 0.1. Right, so we're going to get some tough ones along the way. Now, I kind of lost track of where I am now. Slowly you lose track, but I'll just aim for the pointer. Right. Right, there's a creaking bones. I love these creaking bones. Close but not quite. Yeah, I was close but not quite. But, you were close. Right, oh, I went all the way around in a circle. Right, here he is, he's inside there. Now we can still do it, you know, just pop down and we can still get this guy. Unlike some games, you know, when there's something like this there, usually it means, you know, there's no gaps in between. But in this game there are gaps in between, because this is Bethesda and this is the Elder Scrolls. And they do allow us to do that, because they're awesome. Let it recharge a little bit, Ray. Although his health might recharge as well.
That'll teach you.
Well, what you do just now? Right, now here's the first of these towers. Ready? Watch this. Nope, that ain't it. Some of these towers.
Soul Cairn, but never thought I'd see it myself.
Right, hang on.
So far, it's about.
Right, where's the mechanism to this one? Now, some of them, you stand on the things and you get transported upwards. She's having struggled with the bones there. You kind of got yourself caught between the bones. So that's very unfortunate for you. So this is where, you know, the creation ending can go wrong, of course. Now, is there a way up? He asked. Some of them, you know, the first one was nice and easy, but, you know, they're not all going to be nice and easy like that one. Ah. Right, we've got to get up there somehow. Can we do Horizon Zero Dawn and climb up that? No, we can't. So, we may have to... Let me see, how are we going to besiege this identity? Can we do it from in here? Is it visible from out here? It's kind of not. Now, is it possible for me to jump over there, he asked. It might be possible. Yes, it is. There you are. Look at that. And I even leapt out of my chair there, for real. And there's another one there. So they do get a little bit more complicated. Thank goodness. So now hopefully we have opened the door to godhood. And we should be able to go in. Oh, I went straight past it. Right. Now you never know, we could find Arvak's skull in here. Are you telling me I did that for nothing? Well, that's very disappointing. You sure there's not a page? Oh, that's kind of disappointing, but it could mean that we could go... Oh god, I should have done that. I know there are some of these things, they do transport you upwards. Whoa, Serana, don't be so hasty there. Because this is one of those portal things that we need to get up. So, let me think now. It's using my brain a little bit here. It's going to be tricky. Have I got to press something? You did get a little bit of magic experience by destroying those lights. Oh, good. Right, well, when you use magic in this game, just purely use it. It slowly goes up. This is that kind of game. I don't know if there's any of the, you know, there are any other games which actually uses this system, which is where, and they've done this since probably the very first Elder Scrolls, which is Arena, where as you play the game you level up your skills. It's kind of unique to this series. I mean, I can't remember if other people have done it now. They might have, you know, copied them, you know. So I can't see any way of being up there. So let's head to, we'll kind of try and steer our way over there. But yeah, this is what this game is all about. So you know, you can take any route you want. You can be a warrior, you know, you can be a thief, you can be an archer, you know, you can be a battle mage, you know, you can do all of them. Although they've taken away some of the names.
Let's keep moving.
Like they had in Oblivion, because Oblivion had a huge amount of classes, a massive amount. And you could even create your own class as well. They kind of removed all that because I think they're trying to get to a broader audience, and you know, maybe that was a bit over people's heads for like general gaming. So they kind of tried to just, what they call it, the dumbing down of the Elder Scrolls. In other words, they want to be more accessible. Now these are some of the things that we should be able to go up, but we will get some quite tough creatures. Now I could wear my outfit, of course, that helps with the magicka. That will be a good idea, but it just leaves us highly vulnerable. That's the only trouble. So I may switch to that. Let's see how we get on. Right, we gotta get in here. Now this is first of the two towers. So we gotta be careful in here because I think there are kind of big bosses in here, or mini bosses, should I say? Right, there's the first of the mini bosses.
Where'd you come from?
There he is. Right then, here we go. He's the keeper. We gotta get rid of these keepers, and they're a bit tough, but you know, we're flaming this guy to death. But some of them can be quite tough.
That'll teach you.
That one was easier than I thought, actually. But I know some of them have now. This is where we're going to get a lot of black soul gems as well, which are, along with the grand soul gems, these are the highest soul gems in the game. And if you want to enchant your weapons, you know, those are the best things to use because they will give you the maximum possible boost on that. Now I'm going to look around because there could be Arvak's soul here, no, a head here, and there could be some notes. So it is a bit bland in here, as I say. It's a little bit, you know, very easy to get lost. So you know, it's not very inspiring.
Where'd you come from? I knew I heard something.
You know, it doesn't sort of grip you, this particular one.
Yeah. That'll teach you.
Right, we've got to knock out those lights again. So we'll do some of this, and then we'll kind of concentrate on getting to Valerica, I think. Right, there's one of them there. Because, you know, otherwise it could get a bit boring. I played and finished this whole section. I didn't visit every single area because I kind of got lost in the end. Did that open the gate? No, there should be another one. Oh, there it is up there. Now, I don't know if some of them you may have to climb up to do it. I'm not quite sure. It's been a long time since I've done this. Oh, that's enough. Right, so this kind of takes us into this area here. Now, whoops! Oh, and there comes this thing. So, yeah, these things are going to drain us. So we've got to try and get rid of that. I think that's the. This is where we got to use the husk stuff. So the trouble is we've got to use this husk stuff. How's my archery? Well, my archery is good, but the only trouble is, you know, I'm not going to be using archery at all in this game because I'm a mage, so I'm not going to be using it. So I refuse to. I'm gonna not take that one. Alright, so this will last for a little while and protect us from that thing.
Can't imagine choosing.
Okay. Now I'm gonna see if I can. We got to try and get up there somehow. So we've got to stay out of range. Yeah, yeah. I kind of want to stick with, you know, the character. I want to go with a character this time, and I sometimes play this game as a kind of jack of all trades. So you never really get good at one. So I'm going to try and stick to a mage as much as I can, but it is a kind of Gandalf thing. So although we are Gandalf kind of thing, he will use a sword, obviously, because, you know, Gandalf did use a sword. So we've got to find our way through this kind of maze bit. There should be a bit that takes us up, I do believe. Up in the air, like a kind of travelling thing. It kind of levitates you up. It depends if we want to spend all that amount of time doing that. It's been a long... This could take a fair bit of sorting out. But there's usually you know, one of those circle things, and we just portal our way up to the higher levels. I think I've been over there. Is it up here, or have I just do that just now? Just double check, but been a while since I've done this. Very, very long time ago. It may well have been 2011. I think I've only been through here probably twice in the whole of that time since this game's come out. So I won't persevere too long in this area because, as I say, it can get a little bit dull in here because it's, you know, it's meant to be this desolated kind of place. So it's not exactly the most interesting. And finding the skull, you know, it just kind of, it's just pot luck, really. I mean, if I could remember where it was, I would go there, but I can't remember, to be honest, where it is. It's such a long time ago. Now, these are quite easy to destroy, so.
What have you got?
So I'll just pick up these husks and things. Yeah, they're pretty easy to destroy. Only a pile of bones. I mean, once you burn away the bit holding them together, I mean, they just fall apart. So the only reason I'm collecting arrows is if I got, say, Legolas with me, then you know, I can give him arrows, but I'm not going to use them. Now, has this one got a way up? Or what? But some of them got like a yeah, I'm looking for that laddery thing. Right, there's a way in here by the look of it, although it just looks like empty bit, isn't it? Right, I'm going to go around here a minute. Generally they are going to be in these kind of places. You know, so they're going to be near those. So I know that it is in one of these places. Or, you know, one of these kind of standing areas. So I know it's in one of those. So it's just finding which one. But I probably don't want to hint yet. Because I may just come across it. I know I just came across it when I first played it. Because I went around examining every one of these things. And eventually you find it. But I'm not going to do like spend 2.5 hours in here, because it can't, as I say, it will get a bit dull because it's very samey. But that's how it's meant to be. It's meant to be a soul cairn, you know, dead souls and all that kind of stuff. It's meant to be like that, but it does just make it a little bit dull as a kind of a play side. So this is the kind of one side of this particular DLC. You know, it's a little bit lacking, but you know, it's meant to be a plane of a burn, meant to be desolated and whatever. So yeah, we got to kind of get there, and I've forgotten how to do all this. It could be that some of those are just, you know, just a beam of light. You know, just a beam of light. It doesn't mean anything. So I'm going to aim towards that thing again. It's good to put your arms down. You do move a little bit faster, and probably running will help. Or it could be around some of these standing stones. I think it does glow a little bit, I think. So we might see it kind of glow a little bit. I know it's in one of these kind of structures or things. It's in one of them. So we just got to find it. But I mean, there's Arvak, but the thing is, until you get the skull, you can't get that. And that's a fantastic horse, because you can summon that horse wherever you are. Unlike the rest of the horses in this game, which can die. You know, that horse cannot die because he's dead already. And you can just summon him at any point during the game. So it's a great kind of one for having. If you can have a horse, that is the best one to get, because you can just summon it whenever you want it. And of course, if you're encumbered, then
Mother,
you can summon the horse, get on it, and then you're not encumbered because the horse is taken away.
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
Who's that? Who's that?
You. Come forward. I would speak with you.
Yeah, there's a barrier
so
stopping us.
How has it come to pass that a vampire
in.
hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down.
This is not a ruse. I want to keep her safe.
Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble.
Throwing themselves
Serana
at me
has
trying
sacrificed
to kill me
everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
She did. That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone?
Possibly.
The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
No. What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls.
Did you? Did you go
The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his
Auriel,
arcane
that's
weapon,
him, man. His
Auriel's
arcane
bow.
weapon. Auriel, but yes.
The 2nd scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
Yes, that's what we want. How does Serana fit in?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition
That was
dictates the
foolish.
females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day.
Oh,
Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire.
was that Women's
We
Day?
call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
The tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood? Or Serana underwent this ritual willingly? I mean, I don't know. Also, she underwent this ritual willingly.
It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her
I got
back
this great
on
big
that.
Trundle thing. Cold Harbor?
It's what some call the domain of Molig Bal. His place in oblivion.
What, in Elder Scrolls 4? Well, yeah, I think he's in Elder Scrolls 4. The tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
Are you saying Harkon means to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete.
Yes.
In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
I would never allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping him?
I'll kill him? I'll need your help. Sounds like a good one. Perhaps her death is destined. Oh no, I won't do that one. I'll need your
Have
help.
you been listening to me? Like
Yes.
Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers.
And Serana's opinion in this?
You care
Yeah,
nothing
she
for
should have a
Serana,
word.
or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart.
Well, yeah, all right,
You're
all right.
here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures.
Well, I
that
wouldn't put
need
it as
to be
strongly as that.
destroyed.
Serana believes in me. Why don't you?
Serana? This stranger aligns herself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to her.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
Yes, yes, thank you.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Yeah.
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about.
Yeah.
You never asked
Good point.
me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths.
Yeah.
Your motivations may have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you too. I want us to be a family again.
Yeah,
But I
why
don't know
not?
if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him
Yes,
before
we
he
do.
goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
Yep.
I'm sorry,
Well
Serana.
put.
I didn't know. I didn't see.
Well,
I've
there
allowed
you are.
my
You ought to listen to
hatred
your
of
children more
father
often.
to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions
Wow.
are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you
Well,
in
that
any
was
way
a
that I
great
can.
turnaround there. Thank you, Serana. You pulled it back from the brink there. Do you have the Elder Scroll with you? Of course she hasn't.
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned.
Oh, all right. Okay, I've
Fortunately,
got
you're
that
in a
wrong.
position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
How do we... what do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that
Oh.
surround these ruins. At their
Oh, dear.
bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them,
Oh,
and it
yeah.
should bring the barrier down.
Right, we'll
One
return
more
soon.
word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself
Oh, I know.
Durnehviir roaming the cairn. Be wary of him.
Oh, I
The
know.
Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Most likely, right, we've got to kill the Bone Keepers. Why have you pursued the prophecy?
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition.
What sort of
If the
attention?
eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
So you prefer living in the shadows then?
I do.
Don't blame you.
It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future.
Right, if I leave the Soul Cairn, can I safely return?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it.
Oh, right,
Let's
okay, I
just
didn't even know I could play a
say
tune.
a tiny part of you rubbed off on it.
Not a
and
bad
in
one,
its
that.
place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
Right, but it's an easy way of saying we can come back here whenever we want. Otherwise it could have been a bit awkward, couldn't it? You have to keep taking the soul out of us every time. How did you become a prisoner?
When I
I'm
entered
going
the
to
Soul
continue with the
Cairn,
conversation.
I had
hope you don't
intended
mind.
to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
Yeah, the keepers, isn't it? What was the bargain?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
Turn back then, turn back. They tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me.
Don't worry,
Fortunately,
I'll get them.
I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
You become trapped.
Unfortunately, yes.
Kind of obvious.
Since the keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
So you've been in prison here all this
Time
time.
has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game,
We could.
each watching the other to see which will give in.
Okay then.
Be
Thank you.
careful.
So
And keep my daughter safe.
I
Let's kill
thought-
those keeper things and get back to the prison.
I thought that she was actually doing this barrier. I'd forgotten the fact that, that they did to keep her in there. Right. So we got to go to each of these 4 things now. We could try looking at the map and see which is the closest, and work our way. Now it's no good looking at this. This does not really help. So you could kind of point that way. I mean, it might actually work, but I find the main map doesn't really help, because look, I just turned there and it didn't move. So looking at this is not going to help you at all. And this one, they're going to be, like a long way away like this. Okay? Alright, so it's not as easy as just, see it on map. It won't help you, unfortunately. It's a plane of oblivion. It kind of don't exist. So we're going to run towards each one. Now, we could just try and do this. We'll try and find Arvak's head on the way. But so I think it's Arvak, isn't it? I always call it, for some reason, I always call it Arvak. I don't know, because there is a creature called Arvak. And I've kind of keep referring back to that for some reason. So now, did I got this one? Is this the one I went up earlier? It could well be the one. Aha! Right, this is a bit different. Okay.
There's no escape.
Fair enough. What about you? So these are just souls. They're just. So it's going to be stuff like that. Right, now, can I do anything here? He asked. Right, let's see. Because some of these have got stairways leading up to other areas, and some of them, you know, you can jump on these things and they kind of take you upwards. But I don't know if we got to register some, you know, do something first. Right, let's. Uh-oh, there's a mist man. Now I thought I'd missed him, but.
Done and done.
Oh, that was fast. That was fast, Serana. Well done there. You know.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean.
Oh, you lost your little glowy lights around your eyes. Thank goodness. One day, if I could get my computer to record, you know, for any significant amount of time. I think I got it to do like 30 minutes once, and then I had no idea whether, you know, I had no idea that it stopped. I don't think we can go anymore now. But yeah, some of these there is like little portals going up or something, but you know, you can. There's kind of ones that are built into the castles that you can actually access. So I think we'll just keep going along here towards one of these things. I mean, I may have been heading towards one then, and yeah, let's go this way then. I think I was heading towards that one. But as you can see, it's the horse would come in handy here, but I think you don't get that horse until you hand it in. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, it's kind of hard to know which is the closest. Right, and I do believe these are the tougher ones as well. These that we've got to do now. These are a bit of the old tougher ones. Now, every time we see one of these kind of things, I'm going to explore it, because this is where we might find the head, or we might find some treasure or whatever. So it's a good idea to explore these. I won't spend a ridiculous amount of time doing it, but oh, this is a Wrathman. So just stay down here. Of course, he's completely foxed now. Although the AI in this isn't too bad, you will get there eventually. Right, I'm kind of out of magic now. Kind of puts me at a disadvantage. Now I could wear the outfit, of course. Oh, crikey! Kind of out. Right, okay. Thank you, Serana. Serana, if you could finish him off, that would be a treat. Thank you so much. You are a absolute angel. And I love you with all my heart. I won't bother with that. We don't bother with stuff like that. Right, is this one of these portal things that I can go up? So I'm gonna try and find one with the little things going up. Looks like it's not this one. Oh, it could be. But this is where we might find. I'm going by memory now, which isn't great. Oh right, okay. This is where we got to use that. So the trouble is, we got to collect 25 of these things. But the only trouble is, you know, we got to use these to kind of counteract that. That's the only trouble. Oh, did I just pick up the whole lot? I've forgotten how we dismantle this thing now. We got to like fire at it? I can't remember. I really can't remember. I don't know what I picked up then, but I picked up a lot of stuff, didn't I? Ebony arrows, right, the best arrows in the game. So we are picking up those now. Yeah, actually, I think we already had that. So I don't know if we picked up something there, but we might have done. We may have picked up that. What's this here? Increases of health. Right. How do I stop that? I've forgotten. Oops. Did I just fall off? I do believe I fell off there. But it's not one of the keepers, although he's very, very close actually, because it's moving very fast, we know that we are very close to one of the keepers because it's moving very quickly. Look, that's how you tell. Right, stand by for the first keeper. Now, what I might do actually is put on the you know, the one that allows us to regenerate stuff quicker. Although, I mean, I don't think this one, that might be handy, but I'll go with this a minute and we'll see how we get on. Oh, I do believe this is one of the ones that takes you up. There we go. So when you come to the keeper places, this is where we're going to get the portal that takes us up. I should have looked around for the skull, really. A few souls here. Dark souls. Here he is! Looks like it's not as difficult as I thought. I remember I first played this, it was a bit of a struggle. But I must admit, I think I was on my own then. Although, no, I must have been with Serana. So I'm gonna do a little bit of healing here. I don't want to use up too many.
Done and done.
Right, we've done that one. Oh, this isn't too bad. Yeah, the kind of bodies disappear, but you got. It's always, it is worth getting these because they are black soul gems, which are extremely good, as you know. Right, we'll carry on. Get me flames out. Right. I'm not sure if it's this one. Yes, it is this one. So it's worth doing that because yeah, it kind of takes us up and then takes us back down. All right. So I do believe we've done that one now, or have we? I think it does bring the barrier down. Right. So next one. Right. Let's see. So yeah, I generally do that. I think because we've already killed one, even before we actually killed one. You know, before it said to kill the keepers. So we've already got one left now. Yeah, sometimes in these structures, these are. I wish I could remember, but it's a long time ago since I did the Arvak thing. So I know it's just, I think it's pretty sure it's near one of these structures, sort of lying around. This is where I just came up. So I'll have a very quick look, just if I can find the skull.
Knew I heard something.
What is that there? There's something in there. Doesn't look like anything. Right, there's something up there. Right, okay. That's probably not a good idea, probably, to be without our robe here. So I've got to be a bit careful. I may have to duck out of the way of the arrows. So I'll try and gonna keep my distance here. He's kind of standing there, which is good. Did I say the AI was good in this game? Well, alright, there's small cracks can appear. Now, sometimes the thing is not where the body is. it's kind of where we killed it. Yeah, it's a good mechanic. You know, I'm not saying, you know, there's games that made a long time ago. Many complicated systems in there, a bit like in Ark. So bugs will happen, but I must admit, there's a few game-breaking bugs in this than there are in Ark, because the game runs very smoothly. So, although Ark is a bit more up to date, isn't it? Let's be honest. But yeah, you put a lot of systems in, it's gonna be a slightly buggy. Right, so I'll make my way there. If I see some of these little temples and things, I'll I'll try and sort of skirt my way around, because I'm a lady. I hope the text is keeping up. It's either that or just nobody wants to say anything, which is fair enough. It's fair dues. I mean, sometimes. But it's, I try and get this done fairly quick. Oh! Well, hang on. I think it's here. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh, why am I? I'm in a bit of trouble here. God, that was a little bit hairy, scary there, wasn't it? Watch out! There's one behind you, Serana. Do your stuff. Right, I can just very quickly do that. Quick button. But yeah, it's a good idea to pick up all this. I won't pick up the antlers, although the antlers might come in handy for a recipe and stuff. I'm trying to keep myself fairly light on this. But so I'm going to try and go through some of these little areas because it said to find it here. It may well be here. Because it did say it found it. Did I actually pick it up then? Did it like automatically pick it up? Aardvark, it should be A, isn't it? Aardvark? I don't know why I keep saying Aardvark. It should be miscellaneous, I do believe. I think it's here. Because it said completed, find the skull. So, looks like it's around here somewhere. Ah, here it is, here it is. I found it. Ray, there we go. Right, I found the skull. So I knew it was in one of these kind of places. I couldn't remember if it was the big ones or the small ones, but when I first played this game, I literally every single structure that stood that looked like it was interesting, I went to. And that seems to be generally where things are. And you can harvest soul gems. You can harvest souls from that, which will fill empty soul gems. That's what those fishes are, because there are lots of souls here. So that's what those. If you go to those fissures, you will fill your empty soul gems. I can't remember, what kind of size they are, but really the best thing to do is kind of try to avoid it while you fire it. Probably the best thing. Yeah. Although I think they're very accurate, I come to think of it. But yeah, kind of where he dies, if he falls away, it does tend to be exactly where the moment of his death. Right.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back
now,
to
of course, we could get the dragon thing in this, which, could be a little bit tough. He's a tough old bird. I can't believe I got nothing to eat. I mean, I got some chocolate, but that would mean I would have to stop the, not stop the stream, but pause the stream for sort of 3 minutes or so, while I wash my hands. So, if nobody minds that, I could have, a few pieces of chocolate. I gotta go shopping tomorrow, so I'm a bit light on all this stuff, and nearly run out of milk as well. So I do need to stock up a little bit. I'm going to go over here actually. Is this where I just went in? Yes, if I did just go in here, please tell me. But I think I may have just gone in here. This is what I mean. I get lost in these places. I kind of go somewhere and I completely forget because it all looks alike to me. You only got some idea when you see the pointer, really. The north, south, east, or west. So I got very lost here. So looking for these books was going to be a long process. So I got about 4 or 6. I cannot tell one place from another. Yeah, that's what I mean. So although this is quite different than the rest of the game, it is a little bit bland in that it's not very, very interesting. They're just a few little structures, and in some of those structures you're going to meet things. So it's not exactly the best in the world. But considering this DLC is probably bigger than half the some people, there are, right, here's one of the keepers. There are some companies that say, if you buy the extra bit, this
Where'd
extra
you
bit,
come
you'll
from?
get 2 extra missions and a few little weapons and things, you know, and then they charge like £20 for it. Well, here, this was probably £10 maximum, and this contains, you know, quite you know, this whole story with the vampire is a very, very long story. I mean, look how long we've been playing already. We're nowhere near finishing it yet. There's a long, long way to go. We've got to find Auriel's bow. So this is a huge load of quests. So you get true value for money. This is back in the days when we had value for money. We don't get that anymore. They tend to cut pieces out and leave it out and sell that as DLC, whereas this is proper DLC. Proper large amounts of DLC. Oh, I shouldn't have read that one. They're not just, you know, crummy little add-ons that they've just... That's what they do. They just take it out of the game and sell it as extras. That's all it is. So don't be fooled by that fact. You know, I'm wise to that. I mean, I think I'm taking them, but I don't need to here. See, I know about all this stuff. I'm a genius. Although some may disagree with that, of course. Wait for it. Ghost is here. Ah, I can't get away. I can't get away. I'm kind of stuck here. I got him. Right, collect the... There's something still firing at me, probably is, but I want to collect his muck. There's the muck. Before I die. Right. What is firing at me here? Something's firing at me here. So I may have to go in there with sword in hand and do the old... Yeah, I think I may have to go in with sword in hand here because I'm out of magicka. Alright, Serana, rescue our fair maiden. Ectoplasm. That's not a bad one. That's not... There's not much to that, so I'm going to leave that one. I don't believe in wasting it on things that are not worth a good amount of money. I've learnt my lesson, and in the Elder Scrolls 6 I will not be, you know, picking up every... I mean, I probably will pick up... I tell a lie, I probably will be picking up every item in the game, but... and store them because I wanna you know, try them all on and stuff. So I probably will. Come to think of it, if I stream it at all, I'll probably do a separate game with a different build and actually you know, do all that because I like doing that. I cannot tell one place. yeah. Up says Ghost. Yeah. Right, we now should be just going back now. In fact, I ought to do a save. Back time I did a quick save. Let me go to... we should have to go back now, shouldn't we? Speak to Valerica. Right, we've got to go back there. Now it says there, but that gives you no idea where we got to go. But it's where the pointer is. So, much as I would like to go look for all these books, I will look over here a second. The dragon comes a little bit later, Ghost. That will activate a little bit later. Oh, my voice went up there. Okay, so that will come a little bit later. Right, there's a lightning attractor here. Grand can be placed atop. So we can place a soul gem here, and I do believe it fills it. Alright. Kind of popped out and turned it into a black one. So we can... Yeah, I think you only get one go. Attract that lightning thing, and that fills a black soul gem. Which, as I said, is, along with the grand ones, they are the best ones you're going to get in the game. Yeah, the Mothman kind of, I don't know, sort of sucking the life out of you, or he might be sucking the life out of us. Because he does seem to be sucking the life out of us. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? There's one over there. With his booty arrow. Try and keep out of the way of the arrows, but they generally do hit you. They're remarkable archers in this game. They can hit you from 20 million paces. Right, we're kind of working our way back, but I'm trying to visit little things on the way, because, you know, we might find this little notebook. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Might take a hit here. But yeah, I spent a long time in here walking around trying to remember where I was going, you know, and I probably only found about 6 out of the 10 books. So I thought, oh god, to find the others, you know, even when you go back, it's like, oh god, hang on, where have I been? Or, you know, then you got to kind of decide, well, hang on, where did I go the first time? So it makes it very difficult to find this book, because there's not a lot of references. You know, there's not a lot that stands out. You can say, oh well, I've been there. You know, they all look pretty similar. But yeah, the dragon fight will come. That'll be a fair bit tougher, because we're going to get some mini bosses and the big dragon, of course. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult, that one, especially as a mage. Right, Valerica.
To destroy all 3 keepers.
Yes,
Very
and
impressive.
the wall is gone. So I think that deserves an Elder Scroll. I don't know about you.
The barrier should be gone now. Let's head back.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive.
Oh, wasn't far out. Are you able to give us an Elder Scroll now?
Yes. Please follow me.
Oh, thank you.
Keep watch for Durnehviir. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to
here we go.
investigate.
It's actually, you know, yeah.
I'm glad
Now,
you're
there
here.
are some things over
I
here,
could be
of
doing
course.
this alone.
That, but I want to collect all these. You know, if we can get 25, I don't think I'm going to get near that. These are just books we can read, and they're all interesting books. Some of them are quite long, some of them are short. You know, but it's a good idea to read some of these. They are really good stories. But obviously, you know, there's a lot of books in this. There's probably about 200 odd books in here. So you know, I don't say read them all, but
I can't believe we found my mother.
but you know,
alive. Well,
you can do that.
anyway.
I'll see if I can do some health ones.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
Yeah, we're not getting any health ones now. Look first of all to see if there's any with none, but always pick the ones that have only got
Can't believe we found
one,
my mother alive.
because they're more likely
You know
to
what I mean.
uncover another item if you do that. I mean, it
The sooner
wouldn't
we get out
work
of this
straight
place,
away.
the
It
better.
might take a couple of attempts, but I tend to go for the ones that have. Well, in fact, let's do that one.
I can't believe we found my mother alive.
So we are using a lot of magic because we are a mage, so it's a good idea to use that. We'll probably do this as well. I wouldn't use the meat. Now, so I usually look
Can't
to
believe we
see
found my mother
which
alive.
ones
Well,
have only got the one, and then I pick those. So I'm going to go that one, and that one. Because when you get to the third one, it doesn't tell you what, you know,
I'm glad you're
about
here.
what the ingredients
I
are.
could be doing this alone.
It kind of keeps that hidden. So I could now do one of those actually. See, that one's a one, that one's a
believe we
one,
found my
and then
mother
that one,
alive.
the next one.
Well, you know what I mean.
So probably actually that might be a good one as well. It's good if you're wielding the sword. This is
sooner we get out of this
probably a good
place, the
one.
better.
Now in Oblivion, every time you did this, you actually got lighter, which I do believe in
Glad
this
you're
one.
here. I
It
think I could be doing
doesn't
this alone.
get lighter. It used to make a big difference
I'm glad you're
in
here.
Oblivion.
I could be
You
doing this
create
alone.
create a load of stuff, and you're lighter. The ingredients were much lighter than the one that you
The sooner
end
we
up
get out of this
making.
place, the better.
And I usually do these as well. So these are the ones I use a lot.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
All right, Serana, don't keep on. Right, we gotta go in here, I do believe. Now we're gonna face the dragon here. Now, I'm very tempted to get a bar of chocolate now, because this could be a little bit tough, especially for us as a mage. And actually, have we got any level ups? We have not got a level up. It's a shame. Because really, I want to really expand this destruction one. Restoration, I've probably done enough on that. But, you know, enchanting, smithing, those are what I tend to go for. One-handed, we could do with that really. Archery we're leaving completely. And we're not using sneak either. Nor lockpicking, nor pickpocketing, because we're not that kind of character. But speech is always a good one though. I've done a little bit on that. So those are the main ones. I'm trying to max those right out before I think about going on to anything else.
Wait. I hear something.
He's here.
Here he comes! And of course he's a long way away, so this is where archery comes in. Which we haven't got, so it's a bit hard to kill this guy. And he's gonna summon lots of creatures here, so it's gonna be very tough, this one. So I'm gonna do a save straight away before anything happens. And now we better start killing stuff. Let me get rid of these guys because they're right behind me. But the dragon's gonna come in every now and again for a fight. So we got to kind of take advantage of that when he comes in. Right. It's where the magical ones are going to come in handy. I'll do a plentiful one, and I haven't got that many actually. Now this is where the regeneration one might come in handy. Although I don't know why I called you Andy. I think I'll do that one. That might be a bit too much, but just do a little bit more of that. But yeah, we got to get as much as on this guy as we can when he comes down. This is the only chance we're going to get. I could use actually the that shout, couldn't I? Where is it? Dragon Rend. This is where Dragon Rend will come in. Because we need to get this guy down. Now he keeps going up there, which means we can't get hold of him. So I've got to try and get Dragon Rend on him and bring him down. Because we've got to kill him. If we kill him, the others will stop spawning. He's the architect of that, as you know. So we've got to be a bit careful, because he does that. He's got to shout, like War Dragon. So I'll try and get this, and see if I can get, you know, we've got to aim it precisely here. Oh, I'm stuck! I'm stuck on the edge here. I can't get over that step. Right, this is our chance. Go for it. We've got to take advantage of this. Actually, it's not... I don't think it's going to be as tough as I thought. Oh, I should have used it then. Right, let's use it now. Let's bring him down. Whoa, we'll keep away from his mouth, though. That's, you've got to keep away from the mouth and the tail. Tend to go for the middle. Well, this actually might be easier than I thought. So let me do a couple of those. I should be alright on. It doesn't look as though I need to do too much here. It looks like it's going to be fairly simple. Get off! There we go. Well, that was that one bad. I think that was more easier than when I was. What's this? There's Valerica there. Right, we're gonna search him. I do believe I was too late. I got a feeling he doesn't drop anything. Although I wouldn't swear my life on that. But I pressed it there and I didn't get anything. But you notice all the other things disappeared because he's summoning them.
Come on.
Which is a general thing in games, isn't it? Right. Okay. So we've got to go back with Valerica. Let me look over here and see if there's any things over here a minute. Because there might be. See, those things are kind of lights. Those are not the transport ones. The other ones are a little bit duller. I don't think there's anything up here. Come to think of it. I think it's just a big structure, I think. I'll have a very quick look round just in case. Just in case there is something there. Just where we came out of. Could be where we came out of. Ooh, that might be the way back. Oh no, that's the way out, isn't it? Yeah, that's actually the way out, yeah. So that's one of the doors that lead out of this place. I presume this is kind of in the middle or something. So let's get over to her. Serana's mum. Serana! Sorry, Valerica.
I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
Well, you know, we're Frandalf the Fair.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death
You
of
just
that
said
dragon.
that? What makes you say that?
Volumes written on Durnehviir allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken.
It's probably because the guy put those words in her mouth. Go on.
The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnehviir's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
Right, I'm just taking batteries out of my battery charger, because if you put batteries in a battery charger, do not overcharge them. It will damage them. Unless you've got a charger which automatically switches them off, which I think that one does actually, but so I probably didn't need to do that. How long will that take? I said how long?
Minutes, hours, years. I can't
we ain't
even
got that
begin
long.
to guess.
We only got like another hour.
I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now,
Fair enough.
Let's get you the Elder Scroll.
Yes,
and you can
please.
be on your way.
Come on. She's leading us to the scroll.
Well, that's because she just said she was going to give it to us. So yeah, I'll just have a look at some of these. Yeah, if you want to read, it's a bit about Oblivion. So these are all important because if you've seen any of the other games or whatever, you know, this gives you kind of backstory on what happened in previous games. So you know, for people who never experienced this wonderful lore of this game, you know, it's a good way of like catching up on things that have happened before.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well,
did she give us a scroll then, or?
What
Oh,
do
it's
you
in
want?
there. Right, I'm just going to collect a few ingredients. Oh yeah, see, we got a load of it. Yeah, load of potions and things now. Look, so we may as well collect all this tripe. Some of it is, you know, 0.1, and some of it's 0.3, and some of it's 0.5. But yeah, look, we got, and these are the, I think these are probably the best, some of the best potions in the game. I do believe. So we may as well take all this. I mean, all right, there's a lot of potions. Oh, am I taking paper? Am I really taking paper? I think you're taking paper there, right? So we may as well take this. It's all free, courtesy of the lady. Any more? Greedy little monkey. Now I just said that any of those will. I could taste them, of course. I just thought of that. Why didn't I taste them? Hang on. Because some of them may not have anything unlocked yet. So I usually go in and check that first. And you can very easily do it. You just very quickly whip through like that. I just stab on it until I see one flick up with unknown. So you can very quickly do it just by doing that. So I don't hold you up too much. You see, it's very, very quick. Right, let's. We're doing health. It's mostly health and stamina. Those are, because those are always handy. If you're using the sword, stamina. I mean, archery, obviously. You know, do that one a lot. You store health there. Oh, we've only got one. Well, it's better than nothing, isn't it? Oh, hang on. Weakness to fire. I mean, I do. Sometimes I do that, but not too often. That looks like all. I tend to concentrate on certain ones, but of course you can feel free to do it your way. There it is. And in VR, I wish it was in VR because I can have a look at this, look at it from every angle. Right, let's take the Elder Scroll.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
I can
the
see they're
last
very
scroll.
big.
Come on, let's take
So
it
this is
next
the
time.
blood one. Right, speak to Valerica.
Now that you've
Valerica?
retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know.
Well, you could say sorry. I mean, for that introduction. Can you help me get my soul back?
So my daughter applied some of the lessons I taught her about necromancy, did she?
She did.
Don't worry. I think I can help you.
Good. I could use all the help I could get.
Your soul essence was trapped inside
I've already
the
got
gem.
some ghosts at the moment.
When you and Serana entered the Soul Cairn, it was given to the Ideal Masters as payment. You simply need to retrieve the gem. The moment you touch it, your soul essence will be restored.
Well, any idea where it could be? You know,
There's
like...
an offering altar not terribly far from here. I'm willing to bet that the gem you're looking for is there. Is there anything else? Could be your last chance.
Oh, right, it's better being hot. You're staying here?
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition.
We'll return for you when we
I
can.
appreciate your concern for me.
I don't think we can do the
But
other one.
Serana is all that I care about. You must keep her safe at all costs.
I shall do
Remember
that.
that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
I promise I will do that. I'll get on my knees and promise. I promise that I
Do you
shall...
have anything to ask before you depart?
No, that's it, I think. Oh, who are the... Oh, hang on. Why don't you come back with us? I mean, she'll say no.
Even if I could, it would only serve to hinder your efforts.
Yeah, true, you are
Harkon
knocking
would
on a
likely
bit.
sense my return to Tamriel. The last thing you need right now is a trail for him to follow.
True. Just thought I'd ask. You said even if I could. Why?
Like Serana, I am a daughter of Cold Harbor, a vampire offspring of Molag Bal. My presence in Tamriel would simply double the risk that Harkon could complete the prophecy.
And if Harkon failed?
The only way I'd even consider returning to Tamriel was if Harkon were not only to fail, but to be destroyed.
Well, that may be possible. You hate him that much? I mean, he is
You
your
must
husband.
understand. He's no longer the man I married all that time.
Yeah, well, it generally happens, doesn't it?
He's obsessed. Insane. Everyone around him fears him as they would a rabid dog. For all
Oh,
of
he's that
this to
bad, is
end, he must die.
Fair enough. Right, I'll just ask about who are the ideal masters. That sounds like a good one.
I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance.
What do they
Though
resemble?
some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn. I believe
Most likely.
there's more to it than that.
How so?
I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings,
Possibly.
but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence.
And the crystals?
Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
Ooh. Why would they require sustenance?
The Ideal Masters' weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them.
So what do the masters provide in return?
The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronach or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here
Yeah.
as harvested
Bad idea.
souls.
Okay,
Farewell.
that will do. So there we go.
Remember,
Well, we did manage to squeeze all that in, yeah, but... Yeah, the books thing, I think the books thing is the only other thing. But there are kind of, you know, there's kind of, you know, loot and things. Alright, so you could do all that. But apart from that, it's pretty desolate, you know, so, you know, there's things to fight and all that kind of stuff. So, but, you know, this whole thing between which side you're on, Harkon or the Dawnguard, you know, both stories will do different variations of this same quest. Okay, you know, each has different consequences, and there's a massive consequence at the end depending on which side you pick. And you know, Harkon is, well, should I say, I mean, he's trying to blacken the sun, so that gives you a clue what he's trying to do, so that he brings eternal night.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
And we have to stop that, of course. I thought you were dead, Durnehviir.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death.
Why are we speaking? Didn't you try to kill me? Yeah, I think that's a good one. Why didn't you try to kill me?
The hostility was necessary. I was bound to an oath.
Wish I could have got a bit closer. Why are we speaking?
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words.
Oh, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
My claws have rendered the flesh of innumerable foes.
Yeah, I know.
But I have never once been felled on the field of
battle. Well, I'm afraid you were then.
I therefore honor name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
Thank you. I do that in my spare time. I found you equally worthy. Oh, Durnehviir.
Your words do me great honor.
Oh, that's no problem.
My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin.
Yes, I realise that.
I merely wish to respectfully ask
of course,
you.
I will. What kind of a favour, Durnehviir?
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the ideal master.
Yeah, dull, isn't it?
Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel.
Oh, really? Did you? Oh,
I desire to return there.
Yeah, a bit dull here, isn't it? I know what you mean. So what's stopping you then, Durnehviir?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me.
Oh, I see.
I share a bond with this
nasty
place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. This is looking lovely out there. How can I help?
I will place my name with you and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel.
Yeah, I know all this, but...
Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum.
Oh, thank you, Durnehviir. I am honoured. Just call your name in Tamriel, that's it.
Trivial in your mind, perhaps.
Oh, thanks.
For me, it would mean a great deal.
Yes, I realise that. It must be really dull.
I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
Thank you, Lord. Learn the first word of the Soul Tear shout. How did you end up in the Soul Cairn, by the way? So we've learnt that one. Alright. See, we've learnt a few there. I think that's all 3 words of that shout. How did you end up in the Soul Cairn?
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home. But those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles.
Were you part of all that?
I was. But unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Dilan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy.
So you sought the Soul Cairn Soul Cairn for answers.
The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead.
Well, I wouldn't say legions.
In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
Oh. They didn't tell you she was immortal,
I
then?
discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding.
Yeah, typical of a Dark Lord,
They
really.
had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul.
Well, thank goodness. That same thing. Is that why you're free now? Sorry, I hope you don't mind me doing this, but, you know, a lot of people kind of skip through all this stuff, and it's great stuff, and I like to hear it all. Is that why you are free, man?
Free? No.
Well,
I
not
have
free
been
man,
here
sorry.
too long, Quanarin.
Thank you.
The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish.
Yeah.
I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call.
I will. Why do you call
In
me?
my language, the Quanarin is the vanquisher.
Yeah, I think we already...
The one who has bested a fellow Dova in battle.
Follow Dova. I am not a dragon.
You are the Dovahkiin, the Dragonborn. You may not be one of us in body, but you have earned the right
Well,
to
I think
bear
so. I mean, I
this
did pretty
title.
well there. Which is a bit of a shocker. Right then, so there we go. There's Durnehviir. Now, if we look at this shout, okay, we that's that cold dragon one. All right, that's that one that calls that one that, just for that mission. But this one here, see, we can unlock this. Now we still need souls to unlock them. Okay, but Durnehviir, hear my voice and come forth from the Soul Cairn. I summon you in my time of need. So at any time when I'm in Tamriel, if I'm in a bit of bother, say I'm fighting a dragon, I can summon this guy in and he will help me out. I'm not sure, although I'm not sure if we do it for dragons, but you can in anything else. So we can unlock all three of these, so that's good. Can we do any others? Let me just check. Any others? That's the one that soothes wild beasts. So I'll just see if there's any other ones I might kind of want to do above that. No, it doesn't look like it. So let's do all three. So I think he will stay longer if you do that. Off the top of my head.
Home, the sooner we deal with my father.
So yeah. What I like is you know, when a guy gets beaten, he honours us with that, and he, you know, treats us with honour, and we treat him in honour in return, a bit like Ghost of Tsushima. So yes, he honoured us, and I can't think of the word. You know, he pays respect to us, yeah, for our greatness. You see that you can't see the, you know, unless we had this arrow, we wouldn't have any idea. So if we look around, we'd have no idea. I mean, you don't even see that until you get close up. So we'd have no idea where this thing was until we, you know, we can't see that little portal going up. So I'm going to leave it at that, so that, but you know, I'll probably pop back here now and again. But of course it's going to be really difficult to search this place. We probably have to say go left and try and do the whole left hand side, you know, and do it sort of systematically. Let me just see if I can pick a few of these. I don't think I got enough of these, but let's see how many we got. It's food, isn't it? We got 17, so it is possible we could do it, but I don't really want to spend ages doing this. It's probably just sort of loot, so I'll probably do that another time. Just you know, whip back, and you know, some of them might have reforged by then, a bit like the sword. And You know, so we'll have a little look as we're making our way towards it, and see if we can get a few more. We need about another 8 more, I think. So we'll have a little sweep about. So I don't know if I mentioned it in my last upload, but yeah, I got an Oculus Quest, and you know, which is a step up from my Oculus Rift that I had, which you connect to a PC. This one doesn't need a PC. It's completely, you know, even the setup is remarkably easy. Just put it on the floor to get your height. You just lay it on the floor for a few seconds, and then you just draw out your, you know, a big enough area for yourself, and yeah, that's all it is on the setup. And then do your, you know, do your guardian area, whatever, so that. And it's even got pass through where you can see your house in black and white. You know, if you see you're walking into something, which is quite excellent. But unfortunately, to use it, you have to use the app. So you have to load, you know, get the app, Oculus app, and load it in. But the problem is, a lot of people have said it doesn't work. Sometimes the Bluetooth just does not work, and if you can't get into the app, the device is completely unusable. And I'm another one who's been hit by that. So I can't use it. Now, why you have to, you know, log into an app and pair with that, it just won't pair. And I've got Bluetooth on. I've tried two different devices to try and do that pairing, and it will not work. And all they had to do was just say, you know, what is your Oculus account or whatever, or Facebook account, log in, and the thing works, and off you go. You know, you can pair it with something else later, but so it made the thing completely obsolete. So I've contacted support, and apparently support is a complete waste of time because they just dilly-dally around the subject for hours on end. And so I've already replied to their message and said that, you know, if it's not resolved soon, I'm going to send it back. So I could well be sending it back very soon, because I'm not going to, you know, waste my time chatting with somebody who's just going to go round and round in circles. You know, it's a shame because it's a great device and it gets ruined by stupid software like that. You know, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So I wish they would get rid of that, and I'm sure a lot of people will be glad when, you know, will be glad to see the back of that thing. Right, we got to hand in Arvak's skull. Oh, before we do that, hang on. Can she take our stuff? Because she will trade some stuff, good? But sometimes she'll be unavailable, so we won't get that stuff back. But we will eventually get it back. So I'm going to put some stuff on her, and then when I do get her back, because I think you can get her as an actual follower, right, permanently, I do believe. So I'm gonna give these things to her just to get light enough, and then we should get our good old friend back. I'll probably change him for somebody else as soon as I can sell off all the stuff. Yeah, the Black Star, we haven't really used it because we haven't really got anything to kind of, you know, I haven't got anything that kind of is going to draw that out, have I? You mate? No, I am. So let me see if there's anything else. We'll give her 5 gold rings and a couple of those, although I could sell them, and a partridge in a pear tree. So I got this bow. I'm getting this because so that I can either sell this or, you know, take the magic from that bow. So that's the only reason I'm hanging on to them. So that'll do for now, I think. So I'm supposed to hand that one in to that guy. So let me go back in a minute. Sorry about that. But yeah, so this whole quest, Auriel's bow, yeah, it's very good and different. It's slightly different for each side. Now let's get this quest up for Was it Arvak's skull? What was it? What was it? Did we have to return it to him or something? I'm looking at the wrong bit now, aren't I? I've got to... So let me find that one. I think it's probably a miscellaneous. Also, you need to get your soul gem back. Which soul gem goes? Oh, from the... I think we get it back, like, you know. Anyway, I think it just means that when we go back, we get it back, and when we go in, it kind of borrows it. So I think that's what she was sort of saying. So I don't think we have to actually get it back. I think we just... although it could be... although you could be right, it could be that, yeah. Alright, I tell a lie. You could be right there. Right, where's the... oh, return Arvak's skull. So let's first of all do Arvak's skull. Let's take that one off a minute. Let's just return that to that guy, because I don't think we can use it until we hand it back. So let's very quickly use it. Go and find him. Let's hope he's not too far. I don't think he was too far, was he? But yeah, gone are the days when we get tremendous value DLC, and I hope the Elder Scrolls 6 is also going to have good DLC at good value. You know, and it's another huge, great big map, because Soulstone we haven't been to is actually a bigger DLC than this one. So, and we've spent a fair few hours on this. So this is what I mean with Bethesda. When they give you a DLC, it's a very long DLC. It's worth the money, a bit like The Witcher. You know, they also do very reasonable DLC, and I got both of those. And man, they are hours and hours long. So you're probably looking at a good 20 to 30 hours minimum on those. So extremely good value. I got to go this far. I didn't think I went that far, but I'll go as fast as I can. All right. I can't fast travel here at all. So I'm pretty sure you can. Let me just check it. But I'm pretty sure you cannot fast travel to any of these places. So the only way you know where you've been is because it just draws that out. So. So you know, if you're way over this side, you know, you can't see way over there. You got like a long way to kind of find it. I hope it's not miles away. So yeah, I think I get it back, and then maybe we got to get it back, and then we got to keep putting it back in, and then getting it back, and doing that. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. You probably were right there. I'll read it and it doesn't sink in sometimes. It's a problem with the aged, unfortunately. I take it I am on the right one. I'm not like on a different quest. I haven't accidentally put it on a different one, have I? Because I haven't got like this one going. No, I haven't. So it should be that one. Let me just check there's nothing else ticks. Yeah. Crikey, is it the other end, is it? I didn't think we went that far for that guy, but obviously he moves. Yeah, oh, soul husk, yeah. Right, okay, yeah, let me look for those, because I'm quite close to getting them all, aren't I? I only need 8, I think, or 7. Probably 7 now, so I think I picked another one up. So it's a good idea to look for that. I think I did it when I first played the game. I think I did collect them all, because I don't think I really used the... Oh, I passed them. Oh, well, I'll get them on the way back, Ghost. Right, here's the guy here.
Arvak! You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it!
That kills the chat, yeah?
He's such a loyal beast.
Yeah.
Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
Right, so there you go. So you have to do that. Am I stuck here? Right. Yeah, you have to do that, otherwise you cannot summon the horse. So you've got to do that. So that's why I went all the way back, because you've got to kind of do that. Right, we've got a retrieve our soul gem thingy, which is it that way? Oh, I can't move. Serana!
I can't imagine living here. Or
doesn't it bother you that you're working against your father?
Alright, let's see what you have.
But literally every option that comes up on any of the text, I press every one when this game the next game comes out. Let's hope I'm still around then. Then I'll probably be doing every option. So if I don't know whether it's worth streaming it, but what I might do is stream it at different times. I may keep the robe on for a minute. It's got to be something I can. Let me just do it enough so that we're like, okay, we're okay. Right, hopefully we'll be heading back now. Right, I'll try and run. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I think you can call him. He wants you to call him 3 times, I think. Durnehviir, but now if we will eventually. I'll do the Soul Cairn one as well. Maybe we'll do that possibly next week, or if not the week after. We'll have a little go on that, because again that's a completely different world again, and it's much more interesting than this one. But that one, the story in that is pretty good as well. Plus there is a special unique armor that you can only get from there as well. So that's worth getting, which is only a Soul Cairn armor. So that's a good thing to get. Plus I do believe it's where the Minecraft axe is. Although I could be mistaken, there's a special axe that you can get in Soul Cairn, which is kind of like a unique axe, and it can do. I don't know. It's the only one that can gather Soul Cairn ore, which is what you need if you want to make some armor. But there is also a special armor. That you can get with certain qualities on it, but you can make your own sort of normal armor as well. So and you need to collect that with this special axe. Right, where are we going? Where's the entrance? I'm probably coming in the wrong way. Lightning is constant, isn't it? But yeah, it's a little bit bland in here, but it is meant to be like that, because it's one of these places. Can I unlock that at all? Oh, maybe hang on. Maybe I just got to go to the person that stood outside it. Did I miss somebody standing outside? I think there's somebody inside there, isn't there? Ah, I failed to continue, didn't I? Uh-oh. We thought that was going to be easy.
Done and done.
But yeah, Soul Cairn's a really good, interesting place. With lots of good quests. Which is what elevates this series above some of the others. Ooh, there we are, there's a couple there. It's the fact that the quality of the quest. And in Oblivion, you could say, arguably, that they had some quests that were better than Skyrim, and actually there are some quests which are better than Skyrim. They're even more complicated.
Where'd you come from?
Yeah, I think they guard the chest. I may have missed the other chest then. But yeah, this all got valuable stuff in here, so it's worth getting it. I'll just get the void salts and that. Probably not worth looking at. Oh no, no. Oh, we got enough. So actually, it was a good idea that you said that, Ghost, because it made me go in here. I don't think I can go up there. So now we just gotta find the person in here. Should be in here somewhere. Where is it? Where have we got to retrieve it from? Talk to Serana,
I was
maybe.
hoping it wouldn't smell this bad.
What was it? Let me have a little look on what it says a minute. Retrieve the soul essence gem. It may be that the place I went just now when I killed that guy, I didn't look to see if there was a chest there. Oh, there's a heart there. Hiding in the corner there. Easy to miss that one, wasn't it? There's a soul, another soul husk. It's not really worth enough, that, is it? Of course, you've got to look around the back, you know. There's always someone hiding.
Where'd you come from?
I'm a little bit close, but he's going to die pretty quick. But yeah, you come out with a real load of soul gems, I must admit, in this place, so good place this. Right, I think I missed a chest somewhere. That first one I killed, I didn't look to see if there was a chest, so because it looks like they're guarded chests. So I may have missed that, so that might be where it is. Nope. Oh, that was the one then. So where is it? It could be it's up in the air. It could be up there. So let me see if there's only one of those little portal things to go up. I can find my way out, of course. I'll try and do it as fast as I can. Is there a way up? Could be one of those things that you can travel up. So it's up there somehow. Looks like that crystal thing up there. Bunch of dead ends in there, yeah. Well, it's pointing over there. I mean, it doesn't say anything else we got to do, does it? Oh, why do I keep pressing the wrong button? It just says retrieve the soul essence gem. Oh, hang on. Well, it says show on the map, but oh yeah, look, it's so. Ooh, that looks like the way there. Good job I looked at that. But it might be that we got to stand on the thing and go up. I don't know, we got to work out how to undo those bars. How can I undo those bars? Is there some, like, those things anywhere? Are they back here? I could do with some assistance, Ghost, because I don't want it to drag on. So, sorry if I asked you, for your assistance and that. I mean, you don't have to, but generally I just keep on going and spend hours doing it, but I don't want to bore everybody. Now, how am I going to get in there? I do believe I got in there, but there's got to be a way up somehow. Let's try over here a minute. There should be a thing to go up. Unless there's something else we have to do first. Let's have a look at these. Let me try this a minute. Oh, I hope it's not miles away. Well, that's one. Oh, it's over there. All right, that's 4. So there might be a way up here, but I can't see it. So we might have to forget that, because I can't see a way up. Can you? I suppose I could look it up in my Book of Wonder. Could be that there's a, this is like a a special way in. We go a certain way, but it doesn't look like it, does it? And I don't want to do this for the next 3 hours. Could get a bit dull, couldn't it? Can I go behind there? So yeah, I think we'll leave that. In fact, what I'll do is let me use clairvoyance. That might help. Oh, it's not helping us. Let's get outside and then see if it'll help us out. Got to find my way out now. Oh, it doesn't seem to be working in this place. It might be because it's, this plane of oblivion thing, so it's not going to work. This looks important here. Ah, there it is. There it is, Ghost. Right, okay. Right, let's get myself ready, just in case. Right, I might be just got to pick it up, hopefully. Oh no, it's not as simple as that. Right, I think we got plenty now. We should have, yeah, we got 28 now. So we're going to eat that so that we nullify that effect. And we'll take the soul gem. And that should cancel it out. Yeah. There we go. Right, we've got that. Now we can make our way back. Which, is that open? Oh, I thought it would have opened those things. Is there a way of opening that? I'll just have a look, see if there's a switch. Nope. Okay. Right, where did we come up? Where was it? Got to find it now. I think I'll just drop down, I think. And then try and find a way out. It's a bit of a maze in here, isn't it? You say that again, Ray? There's a bit of a maze, isn't it? Seems to be where the kind of carpet bits are. Done that one? Yep. There seems to be like bits of carpet on the floor somewhere. That seems to be the way out. Just got to find it. So I mean, I get lost so easily in these places. Help! I could be hours, couldn't I, doing this? Oh, please leave me out. Please leave me out. Oh man, this is tricky. Ah, this is it, isn't it? No. Help! Let me out of here! Oh, was that a book there? Let me look at that in case it gives us a level up now. Alright. Man, I wish clairvoyance would work in here, but it's a plane of oblivion, so it won't work, will it? Oh dear, this is help! I can't find the way out. Head towards a thing, maybe? There's got to be some way out of here, huh? No sense of direction, that's trouble. I mean, I'm good on maps, so I've got no sense of direction on getting out of places like this. I'll tell you what, I'll do that again and see if I'll jump off the end. Let me do a quick save a minute. Can I just jump outside here? Where's the way out? I think I'll take the hit and just drop down. I think that'll probably be easier. There. That's the best way out of it. Right then. Oh, can I use the horse now? Let me summon Arvak. Where else? It should be summon. So what would it be? Conjuration, wouldn't it? Yeah, there we go. If I summon Arvak, we should be able to gallop back. Oh, if it's red when you point it at the ground. Oh, the message was deleted, was it? Oh, alright. Okay. Yeah, if we ride Arvak, that should speed things up a bit. I mean, it's not... Horses are not the fastest in the world, but it's quicker than us walking, so... We use this to get back. And obviously he's got a stamina bar as well, so he can't run indefinitely. Doesn't show the stamina bar, unfortunately. Please, Todd, in the next one, could you show the horse stamina bar as well? And in this world we can kill the horse, although not this one. This one's unique. Funnily enough, in I'll get there in a minute. Funnily enough, in Breath of the Wild, there is also a horse in that, which you can summon, and you can also do that, which you can summon at any time in the game. So, I mean, it's in other games as well. You can summon them, horses, but you know, all the other normal horses can die just by falling off a cliff. You know, just off, you know, a bit of a good height. They will die. I'm going to pick up the kind of precious stuff like that and give it to Serana, and then I'm going to transfer it onto, you know, what's his name? I'll pick up all these because I can turn these into ingots at a later date. I'll pick up that because that's probably something I might need. I won't have the plate, although I would like the plate. Serana, my old chummy.
Yes?
I need to trade some stuff with you. Right. I don't think I picked up a weapon, did I? See, the arrows don't weigh anything, so you can carry as many of them as you like. I think I'll take that off for me. I think Elder Scrolls 6, they, you know, the poisons and things, they should I might put that back on for a minute. I'll give it a necklace. Give her that one as well. Oh, hang on, there's need a bit
if you
more
think
yet.
it'll help.
Bit more yet. Oh, glass gauntlets. Glass is a very good weapon, very good thing to have actually, because they are very light armor with a fair bit of strength. It's not the best strength, but it gives you a nice kind of light armor, but with good protection. So it's quite a good one. And then we'll probably keep those because that don't weigh a lot. I can't get rid of that because it's a quest item, so we can't do that. Now, These weigh 1, so these are quite heavy. Kind of afraid to give it to her, just in case. You know, something happens to her. Although you can't kill her. She's a quest giver. I'll give her that. Let me just get this down to a nice low amount. So I'll give her all the... And then I'll transfer it all out. Because all this would be good for building stuff. And for doing the swords and things. I want steel, especially, for Frandalf's proper sword. Right, we're back in here. We'll get clairvoyance out. We'll pick a mission. Whoops, I picked the wrong one. And then we'll get out of here. Right, we got to bring the Elder Scroll. So I think we'll make our way there. So we should be able to... Oh, we got to get out this location first. Right, so clairvoyance... Oops, don't fall down the hole. Clairvoyance are coming handy here. I said clairvoyance are coming handy. Should work now, although, you know, it's a bit dodgy on... it should be kind of out here somewhere, isn't it? Out there, probably. As long as we're outside, we should be able to move. I've been quite serious today, but then it's... I want to, you know, I don't want to take the mickey all the time. Right, we're outside now, so now hopefully we should be able to travel there. So back to Fort of the Dawnguard. Oh god, I can't wait to have some chocolate. So I'll finish at 6, so we can just report back and see what happens. I wonder why it was deleted. It hasn't come up as a thing to, you know, have to review or anything, Ghost. Because by default I've got it so that, you know, I can review things just in case there's swearing or things like that. Or something not very nice, so I'd like to go and have ultimate control. But man, I'm thirsty and I think I'm out of water. Yeah, I'm out of water. Right, I put the weapons away. Serana, nothing to fear. Right then. In fact, I'm going to sit down. It's been a hard day in Soul Cairn. Let's have a face-to-face chat in a nice, relaxed manner. Dexion, Evicus.
I trust your journey was successful?
What do you know? I try and hang out. Look, what do you know about the Elder Scrolls?
Not as much as I would like. Even after spending decades of my life in study of the Elder Scrolls, they remain a great mystery to me. It's true for most of my brothers in the Order as well. We don't really know where the scrolls came from or who wrote them. What we do know is that some are born with the special gift to read the Elder Scrolls. These chosen few can divine events of the past and future within the scrolls.
Be we doing a second
Though
go?
in time, it drives us to blindness. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell. Even today, the Elder Scrolls remain a great enigma.
Right, yeah, so yeah, if you keep reading these, that's why he's got that on his face, it's because you keep reading them, you eventually go blind. Ghost, well, what I said was what you did to get out of that tower. Oh, what I did to get out of that tower. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. You were trying to direct me out of the tower. Okay. Use different words, though. Okay. All right, Ghost. Joel Elkins. Hello, Joel. How are you? You popped in there. If I've missed anyone, by the way, because I think it's only been the three of us, isn't it? Oh, goodness me, I haven't written Ghost down. Jeez. Sorry about that, Ghost. Forgot to put you down there. Hello, Joel. How are you? Just got back from work. Hope you are well. Hello, Ghost57. Yeah, hello. I hope you're well. Are you in the UK, Joel? Because yeah. We've had a really interesting quest in the Plane of Oblivion. So it's been it's a little bit dreary and, you know, a bit dull in there because everything looks the same. But yeah, we've achieved it. We've done the main mission. We've got an Elder Scroll now, the Blood Scroll. I think it was the Blood Scroll. That's okay. I am. What's that? Forgive it? What's that? Forgettable. Oh, forgettable. Yeah. So, yeah, alright. Same as me then. I bought the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter.
What? As healthy as can be at this time. Oh, right, okay. Well, yeah, same as me, I suppose. Yes, Worcestershire. Okay, alright, Joel. Yeah, you can just pop and see it from the beginning. Yeah, it's quite an interesting one. We're fighting a big dragon boss at the end. And, yeah, it's a real creepy, horrible place. Part of the DLC, which is huge, by the way. This game, this is hours and hours of this, just this one DLC. Why? What happened, Dexion?
It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation.
Oh, that was idiot.
I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it.
Yeah, so let that be a lesson to you. If you find an Elder Scroll lying around, don't look at it. That covering on your eyes, are you
blind? Yes,
kind of obvious.
So.
Can anything done to help you, like a new set of eyes?
No, it will have to run its course, and there's always the chance I may never recover.
That's a shame. You have to wait till Elon Musk does his, you know, his what do you call them? Robotic eye things. Then we're finished.
No, there is another way.
Oh.
The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find?
Well, I'm willing to risk all. What do I need to do?
I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries.
Well, you wouldn't be much help, would you? Don't worry about that. Just tell me.
Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim, in the Pine Forest.
Oh.
Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek.
Well, see, I've been watching you on YouTube, but not the streams because of work. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, it's difficult to kind of fit in a good time. I thought, you know, early afternoon was kind of best because then America sort of woke up. I kind of fit it in around that time. If I do it too late, it might be a bit too late, you know. So I kind of thought that was a fairly good slot. Explain this ritual, Dexion.
It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract ancestor moths to you.
Oh.
Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls.
Oh, excellent. Carefully gather the bark. How?
In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you.
I'm a hero. Do I need to read the scroll in any particular order? Oh, well, I wouldn't recommend doing that.
From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy.
Ooh. Right. Is it normal for moth priests to go blind? Shouldn't have asked that question.
Sadly, yes. It is the inevitable fate we agree to pursue
okay, well, that's pretty obvious.
The Elder Scrolls. It generally does not occur until a moth priest is in his latter years.
Well, yeah.
But in my case,
my eyes faded then
I simply was not preparing myself properly.
Okay, what went wrong?
Deciphering one of the Elder Scrolls is nothing like reading
a
simple
simple book. I think we can skip
there
this.
Is quite, it can take months or even years to complete a single scroll, and even then, months.
So obviously, reading, so if ever you find an Elder Scroll, don't for goodness sake read it. Without proper training. How's the moth related to the Elder Scroll? I'm just trying to fill in the lore here.
Figured out by now. It's no mere coincidence that we're named moth priests. The voice of the ancestor moth has always been an integral part of reading the Elder Scrolls.
And that is part of this quest. We have got to go where there are moths, so it's all part of the quest. Moths barely make a sound, let alone speak.
Oh, the moths don't literally read the scrolls, but they maintain a connection to ancient magic that allows the moth priests to decipher them.
Yeah,
if you listen closely when you find the glade, you should be able to hear their song, a soft, harmonious trilling. It's
Oh, I hope I
through
can hear
this
that.
ancestral chorus that the moths tap into a form of primal augur and become a conduit for deciphering the scrolls.
I bet most kids can't understand this. They're kind of like, oh, cry, oh, blow this, you know. It's like they just want to skip on. I've watched many people play Skyrim, and you know, the younger people tend to skip all this stuff, and they just skate through it. You know, they just kind of right, done that, hand it in, but you know, don't bother with the chat. But all right, I know they're kind of, you know, they want to get on with it and stuff, and they haven't got maybe so much time, but it's very interesting stuff. It kind of is what makes this game great. Is the lore as well. How does that help the moth priest?
By having the ancestor moths close to the moth priest, they can utilize the conduit and share the moth's augury. Only the most resilient of priests can do it this way. It takes years of practice to interpret the harmony.
Right, then how do I even have a chance?
You've come this far, and you've found several Elder Scrolls.
Well, I'm a
Whether
genius.
you believe it or not, the scrolls have a mind of their own.
Really?
If they did not want you to find them, they would not allow it.
Obviously, we were
Because
destined.
of this, I strongly believe you were meant to hear the ancestral chorus. Only one way to find out.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We could die. I mean, that's probably
Good
it.
luck. I hope you find
Thank
the
you.
answers
Wonderful
you
chat.
seek.
By the way, we're a very beautiful lady, although you could never see that.
I've helped you all that I can. The rest is up to you.
All right.
Nice smile on you, friend.
Right, I mean, we could do a bit of cooking while we're here. I picked up some salt stuff, so I might be able to cook
we
something.
reach
Although I might not have any
ancestor blades
potatoes.
soon.
No, I haven't got anything. Right, now at some point we'll come here and we'll rent out or buy one of these
I've helped you
armoured
all that I
trolls, but
can. The rest is up to you.
which is round here. All right. Now these things are not, they're not invincible. You know, they're like any troll. You can't beat them. They're just a bit stronger than a normal troll. So he will eventually die. But one day I will hire one of those guys to be. I mean, we can't give him stuff. It's a bit of a bind. Now we could use that smelter, but I won't do it now. So let's make our way back, and let's just see what the next quest is. So that kind of closes this whole episode. I'll do a quick save as well while we're at it. Oh, can I not do? Oh, because I'm in that. Yeah, if you can't do it if you're in that, if you're in one of these things or in a menu, even though it looks like you can. Right. Let me look at the quest a minute. Right. So it's. So what I might do now. We could do that, but that's the kind of the end game kind of thing. I want to be a little bit higher. I'm not going to kill Parthenax this time. I could do that, but it's a little bit tricky, that murder. It's not an easy one to work out. You really got to work at it. Or I could help him do that. So let's try and find something. He wants me. I could do that one. Or we do now. Actually, if the Thieves Guild story is also a very good story as well. I only played it in the last 2 or 3 years. I actually got really into the meat of it, and I've got further on it on VR actually. Only problem is, I hit a bug in VR where I couldn't get past this thing, and that kind of stopped me from doing it, which is a bit of a shame. So what I might do is we could summon Durnehviir while we're here, and then we'll kind of say start off something easy next time, like something like that. So I think what we'll do is we'll go to say here. Oh, I'm inside, aren't I? So let's go back out a minute. Head to the doorway. Now, if you look all around this castle, got up all those battlements things, you will find a lot of stuff. You find crossbows, crossbow bolts, all kinds of stuff. So it's, it's worth having a look around all the different battlements and stuff in here, because you will get a good amount of stuff in there. The crossbows are very good. So what I might do is summon him at some point in that. We'll make our way to this. So let me just go to the stables here, and then I'll call him. Although I think you call him mainly when you're being attacked. I think that's the whole point of calling him, although I'm not sure. We may just have to call him just to start off. But if he doesn't come, that probably means we have got to be, you know, in a combat situation where he can help us. So it may not work. I think I've done that before and it didn't work. Right, so here we are. So if I call him now, so let's call Durnehviir, which would be, is it a shout, isn't it? Summon Durnehviir, yeah. Let's try this one then. Let's call him, and we'll see if it works. I got a feeling it won't, but worth a try. Let's get over here somewhere. I'll try it, and if not, then we'll have to do it at some point next week. I'll try and remember we got to do it.
Door!
And we'll see if he arrives. There he is. I do believe. But he wants to see a bit of Tamriel, doesn't he? So we can go to different locations. Or that could be a normal dragon. It looks like a normal dragon, right? Okay. Bad idea then. Serana, if you could help out in the process, that would be great. I'd run, but I don't want to run out of stamina too quick. But he's going to take off soon. Right, hang on. Dragon Rend! Now, Durnehviir might come to our rescue now that we're in trouble. That'll make sure he can't move, because he'll have to come down now. What I do is be in a place where he's going to land. Oh, would be up there, you twerk. Trust you to be up there. Oh no, I think we can get to him. Now, I don't know if Durnehviir is going to be here to help us. God, he would be up there, wouldn't he? I think he's gone now. That's the only trouble, because he can only land where he can land. So I'm going to use Dragon Rend for a minute and bring this guy down, and he'll be landing in a more suitable place. It's kind of prolonging it a bit, isn't it? Oh, trust you to go back over there. Go on. He's going to be troublesome, this guy. Right, where is he? Right, who can burn each other fastest? Yeah, probably you, but I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to take the hit here. Oh, we could do with a roll, really, in the Elder Scrolls, couldn't we? A roll in the Elder Scroll. That kind of rhymes. Now, he could run away, of course. Sometimes they do run away. They get distracted by something else. And you've got the famous Skyrim music, of course. Serana resisted. Oh, cool, I hit Serana as well. Right, okay, let's very quickly come down. And hope we can do it in time, and then we'll try and do it again before he takes off. Missed! Drat! But you'll probably come where Serana is, with a bit of luck. Not bad though, the dragons in this. I must admit, I haven't done a bad job in animating a dragon here. Or maybe hit the tree. Where there he is. I'm gonna kinda keep around the side. That's the best place to attack dragons. Oh crikey, I lost track of it there. Yeah, you know, we could do with a roll, couldn't we? Like, you know, I suppose jumping around might help.
Die, dragon!
He won't be able to fly now. He won't be able to fly. Right, I'm going to try and take the hits, and then I'm going to switch to my sword. There we go. Well done, Serana. There's a good way to end the stream there. Good old battle. What with Serana and the guard helping, and he's still alive, remarkably. Now, of course, we're going to be heavy now with this. Wow, carrying capacity. I'm going to wear that. Now, that might be better than the one we got. Now, of course, oops, I shouldn't have picked that one up. Never mind. Serana, excuse me while I get all smushed. I got another one of those. I've been watching you. Oh, sorry, I've already read that. Right, Serana, dear, before you go.
All right, let's see what you have.
She likes her hood, and she sometimes she has done a bit of robbing. I think actually she doesn't do robbing. You know, because Robin wouldn't allow it. It's not a bad one. Yeah, maybe that was a bad one. Right, now we've got to get rid of all the dragon bone stuff, and we will use this dragon bone stuff at some point, which is very heavy, to create our dragon bone armor, which of course is one of the best armors in the game. I think it's equal to the best armor in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, hang on.
Do you need something? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
Oh, let's not have that attitude. I mean, right. Let me see. I've already got a boots of hauling. That one's 35. What is that one? Oh, actually, that one's worse. So we'll give her that, and then we'll wear that one because that one's better. We'll wear. Yeah, I'm keeping that for the. I know we're a bit kind of odd in that we've got a lot of odd bits jotting about. I think we can leave Arvak skull somewhere if we want. I've got 11,000 now, so it's not. And then I'll probably have to do some selling of stuff, won't I? I don't know why I got 2 rolls of paper, but at some point we will need a roll of paper. But in fact, we could drop that really, because we could easily go back there and get more. Right, that's enough. In fact, I should have get that. Right, there we are. Let me just check the quests, ready for next time. So we're gonna. Well, we got Southern Durnehviir, but I'm not sure if it's got to be in or out of combat, to be honest. So I'll try it again. So I can't remember whether you got to be in combat or not in combat. I don't know. Is that the right one? I mean, we have got all 3, so it could be that he unlocks them. Actually, I ought to use Unrelenting Force. I don't use that enough, and I don't use Slow Down Time enough either. It's one of the. That's a really good thing, slow time. And you know what? I always seem to forget that one. Right, we could unlock something here. So I think I can unlock the animal taming one, which might be a good one, but I gotta kind of save it, I think. So let me pick a quest for next time. I think we'll leave that for a minute and we'll go with this dragon. This kill this guy. We'll start off nice and simple next week. So we're there and we'll kind of head towards it, which is kind of where we're heading. And that thing will melt away over the next few days, because yeah, that's what the Elder Scrolls is like. It's immense. I know we keep on about it. I know it's looking old and all that, but if you don't mind missing the achievements, and I am going to do on my own. I am going to do a vanilla one, and I will do that. I will do the other DLC at some point. Now the DLC, we've got to get on the boat. One of the boats here is what takes us to Soul Cairn, so we will do that. If not next time, but the time after that, because that's a completely different place again. Nothing like you know, it's not on a plane of oblivion. It's kind of a whole world again with lots of different characters, lots of different quests. Oh, there's a load of wheat there, so I hope this farmer doesn't mind if I go to Honolulu. Now, alright, it's meant to be heavy, but I think it only weighs 1. But
Starting
we
to get
need
too
these.
old to work all day. But hopefully Master Hlaalu will let me slow down a bit.
Now we can grow this when we get a house. We can grow that. But yeah, she'll actually
Every
pay.
now and then, someone from the city comes by. Think they aren't used to seeing a Nord working for a dark elf.
Oh, we've got a very pasty face there. I can't get over the fence. Go on! I'm sure we can get over the fence if we jump high enough. There we go. Right, so I head towards that so I can sort of see that in the distance. And as farmers, tons of... I'd say the amount of quests in this game is... There's loads, but every one of them is worth it. It's not like some games that I will mention, which begins with an A. Well, we can shorten it to AC, but they tend to have endless quests that go on forever and they're very mundane. Whereas in this, you don't get mundane in here, you get things that lead on to great big hour and a half long sequences, so it's a bit more than go here and go over there. Although I'm not saying all of the AC ones are, you know, they are bad, but there's a lot of simple ones that, you know, aren't. This is where the Elder Scrolls shines. Okay, right, I just want to say thank you everybody for coming in today. It's always a treat to have you coming in. So if you could hit that like button on the way out, that'd be fantastic. And if you're new to the channel, you know, a subscribe would go down a beautiful treat. But I'll leave that entirely up to you. I wouldn't even twist your finger on that or anything else. Right, I'd like to say a big hello, thank you to Electrical Ninja, to Ghost57 and Joel Elkins for coming in today. Always appreciated all the help, and I'll see you all next time. Alright, have a wonderful day. I'll give you a little view of our beautiful couple, although she might keep turning around just before we and I'm going to pull the camera out just like in Ark. There we are. And we'll see you all next time. Yeah, as soon as you move, of course, it swings around the other way. I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Stay 2 meters away. Wash your hands regularly when you get home, or if you handle any food that you've just bought from the shop, wash your hands. And try and stay in if at all possible. Only go out for absolute emergencies. That's why the whole coronavirus thing has really dropped rapidly in the UK. It's because people are finally listening. So keep that up, and we'll all be back to normal life after we've all been vaccinated. Alright, and hopefully I'll get mine soon. Bye everyone, I'll see you next time. Bye Ghost, bye Joel, bye Ninja, Let's Go Ninja. I'll see you next time. And I'll just do the little routine at the end, which I just use now. I mean, I could do it now actually while I've been chatting. Yeah, you might as well just. I mean, you've already been nattering on. You know, it's already up there. All right, okay, we'll ignore the end bit then. Bye for now then. See you next time. And guess what? I'll see you later. Bye. And by the way, if you want to see Skyrim in VR, I've put it into a Skyrim VR playlist. So if you want to see somebody playing Skyrim for the very first time and also playing it in VR at the same time, so he knows nothing about the game, he's never played it, that is a great experience. He's a really good, nice chap, and I put about 7 episodes in there if you want to see what it looks like from a VR perspective with somebody who doesn't know anything about the game. Okay, I'll see you next time. See you later. Bye. Let me do a save. Before I go. Well, now will definitely be the right time. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, hit that like button. It's imperative to my health. Bye for now. I'll see you later. Bye.